Far amongst the mists of mountains, in the depths of the verdant continent of Pytoon, lies a growing civilization. While centuries have passed with the feet of many treading the continent, the world is not without its indigenous magic. Most people have dismissed the tales of the gods and beasts that shaped these lands, though a hidden few still pray to these great gods for their blessings. On this small continent lies two nations. Baraya, to the north, with its trade in silks and spices, as well as access to the sea, and Guidenhold, to the south, surrounded by mountains and forests. With Guidenhold residing between the Great Mountain Range and lush, undying thicket, the land has provided a growing industry to them in ore and minerals, as well as nutrient-rich valleys for farming. Having feuded for years, recently the two nations have finally come to peace, citing a need for trade between the two to survive and grow. This peace has resulted in a now united country, sharing in wealth, but also in its curses.
Welcome everyone to DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 3. Our DM is feverishly writing something down that probably doesn't have to do with our deaths in any way, or the deaths of the children that we have come to care for. But that's alright, welcome everyone, it's Thursday, and we're back. We missed last week, but that's okay, because Ailey said celebrated a wedding anniversary, which is pretty dope, and, you know, that's good. We like that kind of wholesome stuff here, I guess. Also, Cat. Show off Cat, please, for everyone. There you go. Okay. Turning, cat, cat, precious. We love that. That's good.
I love how the cat is not here for it either.
Just hanging out. Just hanging out. There you go. Yes, so cool. Chat, I am missing a beard. It's fine. We gave it away to save the kids for charity stuff last weekend, if you missed that, so I look like a child now. Hi. Hello, I'm still the same person.
Now we have to save Joel.
Yeah. Just put me in the big, strong Krog arms, and we'll be good to go. You know, Krog backpack rides? Jesus, I
Krog
can't.
holding
stuff.
stuff.
Right?
Piggyback, thank you. We're hopped up on caffeine and still working with the vodka tonics. We're fine. We're all fine here. We're all fine.
Loving it.
I'm gonna start today with a lovely story of figuring out what Windows Update broke, redoing some of the audio stuff, and of course, in my true fashion on this channel, breaking everything immediately, regardless of having taken screenshots of what it should be, and it still doesn't work. So I go to test everything, and I'm like, I think I've got it, and I get Leslie on our new clean feed audio thing that we do here, because it gives us better audio for recordings, and she can't hear me at all, and we try everything, and we get a third person in to make sure it's not just Leslie's side, and turns out
I had Windows issues too. Yay!
Turns out I just been muted the entire time.
Oh my god.
You could hear like panic
it was all me
as he went through like everything. He was
like,
going
does
through
this
step by
button
step.
work? Does this button
and I'm
work?
also dealing with like tech issues on my side, so we're both just like, what is happening? You know? And then suddenly he's like, oh.
That's like 2020's most said phrase. I think you're muted.
Yeah. And it should have been obvious to me, because in clean feed, you're literally just a giant green button, and mine was not green. So clearly there was an issue, and I missed the big thinky moment, and it's fine. We figured it out, and everything sounds pretty good today, so we're gonna just leave it with that. So far, everyone's had some really kind of like cool cool things happened to them this week or they've been doing. So I'm just gonna go poke everyone's brain for a little bit about stuff, and I'll start with Beth because Beth, something released today that you had a hand in, and I went and watched it, and it was super dope. So do you want to tell people about it, please?
You talking about the music video?
Yeah, I'm talking about the music video. It was awesome.
Thanks. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
work with Anna Akana all the time. We've been working together for like 5 years now. And this is the second music video that I've done with her because she's got an album out, and she asked me to do her song Pink, which is about falling in love with girls. And so the music
Very
video is
cute.
about falling in love with girls.
It's very cute.
And yeah.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's out. Is it out today or is it? I thought it was out tomorrow.
I don't know about
But
the
if you
album,
saw
but the
it-
song was today. Like I pulled it up off her tweet, and then and watched it on the I guess the article that was there. So it was very cool.
Gotcha.
You should check it out. Go to Beth's Twitter because you can find it through that. Do that at Beth
Sweet.
Brad. Do that. It's very neat.
It's gonna be on
very
Adult
sweet.
Swim.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's super rad. Wow.
Yeah, it's like a life goal of mine that I didn't realize I had, and then she was like, "Hey, good news! They want
You're
to
gonna be
premiere
on-
it on Adult Swim."
That's
Yeah,
so
okay.
cool.
awesome.
That's
Sick.
awesome.
I am excited to watch it.
That's so. I went to school in Atlanta, so I drove by the Adult Swim offices daily. So that is that's. Oh, I know someone that's gonna be on Adult Swim. That's fucking sick. Oh, okay.
Next time he drives past it, I know someone who did something
someone who
for
did
you.
a thing. Oh, that actually
Man, when you
feels
live in
really
LA,
good.
it just you drive past like the Disney animation studios, and you're like, "That's the place.
That's where they do
where the things happen."
magic. Yeah, yeah. Very cool. Other than anything else, how's the Rad Shop that's been open for a little bit now? What anything else awesome and cool in the last couple of weeks?
Man, it just comes and goes. I'm like super duper busy, and then I have like quiet time. I have my own studio space now. My husband moved into the dining room, and so now he has his own office, and I have my own office. It's the best. I love him.
So
but now
was
I
there
can,
a coin flip involved
putz
in that?
around.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, how'd you get in the dining room?
Yeah. Basically, because I own a bird, and he can't stand to be working around the bird.
Sure.
So it's the two of us get to be cut off in this room, and he can just have the rest of the apartment in peaceful quietness.
With doors shut in between. Yeah.
Also, he's closer to the snacks, so I mean,
Very much so. And the dishes. So.
I think that makes him obligated to therefore bring you snacks every time he goes and gets a snack. Is that correct? I think that's the obligation, right?
I wouldn't say no.
This must be how it works. Good. Well, I'm glad you're good. And the music video is awesome, chat. You should go watch it. Just bookmark it because obviously we have a show to do and you should be here to watch this as well. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. Anyway, Leslie, we're gonna skip you for right now. I know you've been working on a lot of
Rude.
cool art stuff, but we're gonna
Rude.
DMs go last, okay? Fine. You know, Stella, you want to talk so much? You can start talking right now. So Stella had a couple of review things released in the last couple of weeks, starting with the
God.
Apex one, and I believe also won the internet for today. If you could best a music video that's going to be on Adult Swim, Stella got compliments on her Call of Duty gameplay on the IGN YouTube, which is
I got compliments from people on the internet.
which is a feat.
That's
because
amazing.
YouTube comments are trash. So.
I mean, okay, I do want to, while I have this platform real quick.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to say that it sucks because they had no idea what my gender was or who I was. So a lot of the comments were very positive until I went in and was like, yeah, this was me. I had a lot of fun doing this. And they're like, oh, you're the person that did this gameplay. Yeah, you were dog shit on that. And I'm just like, oh, well, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Too bad you can't take back what you said because I already saw that you said that this was solid gameplay. So, I will take that.
We are putting that in my back pocket forever and leaving it. Yes. Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
The duality of
Oh,
the
yeah.
internet. It's so quick
Yeah.
to. But I was very proud of it.
Come to
I
my
thought your
house.
gameplay was
Let's
sick.
have a conversation face
Just
to
keep
face
wrecking
about
them.
this
Just
topic,
keep
please.
absolutely wrecking them.
Seriously, yeah.
That's what I say.
It's being a female games journalist is fucking hard, let me tell you. It doesn't matter how much experience you have, it doesn't matter what you've done. There will always be people being like, you play like a girl, Or shouldn't you be playing something else? Like, women in FPS don't belong here. And it's just like, okay, cool. Here are the reasons why
As a heads up, Stella and I finally got to play Apex together, and Stella is significantly better than me at that game in every way, shape, and form. So if that's what playing like a girl is like, then take that all the way.
Even if she wasn't,
Just
though,
take it all the way.
I actually wanted to
Kiss my
install
ass.
it. She made me not want to install it because I was like, I'm not trying to get my ass beat.
Those lobbies were hard, man. They were so good.
I don't know,
Well,
Joel.
we
If they
found
had if they had a number tick for people who could carry like shield generators, you would win.
I am a support class in Apex, sort of.
Oh, next time we play Apex, I want to play with Drunk Joel.
Oh, I can certainly deliver on that front. It will not be good, but I can definitely deliver. We'll keep that in the pool.
Hey!
Just make a note. Drunk Joel plays Apex. We'll make a slot for that somewhere. It'll be fun. It'll be good. But yeah, so that's hey. So thank you. Welcome back. Alias, you celebrated your wedding anniversary. Thanks for canceling the show, I guess. And hopefully
Actually,
it was
thank you for canceling the show.
Hopefully it was awesome and you had a really good day.
Yeah, it was cool.
Everything from there.
Cool.
It was cool. Cool as hey.
You know what? Sometimes you just need to take a day off and hang out with your human, okay?
Aw.
And I needed a day off, so it's like I was gonna D&D today, but I'm really tired. Can we just chill?
Yeah.
So
good.
yeah, no, it was good. It was good. 2 years together, well, 2 years married and 10 years together, so it's a long ass time.
Wow.
Grats. Grats.
Goals.
Making it work. Grats.
He deserves a medal. Because I can't put up with me some days.
I've got someone in chat with a 3D printer. We can make this happen. We can make
Okay.
we can get a medal made. This is
I'll take a medal. Give him one of them.
Yeah, sure, let's do it. Medals for everyone? Anyone? All right. Yeah.
Sure. That's good.
Other than that, your tweet from today, which I was very interested in, was the Alias does a random podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Leslie was first on the thing that I saw. But anyways, describe to me
be first. I
how
gotta get in there. She'll see me.
what do you envisioned with this and why you thought about it?
So the initial idea was like, okay, so we have like 3 or 4 people on the show, right? You know, 2 being the people that are always there, and then like a returning guest kind of thing that's just always there, but actually also one of the hosts, and then, you know, whoever from our, you know, people that we all know kind of thing, you know, like, hey, Twitter, hey, who wants to come on the podcast today? Simply Jackson, come hang out with us. And then every person brings like, this is just the idea, I'm just off the top of my head. Every person brings like 5 topics that they want to talk about or that they're comfortable talking about. And then we put them on a list, randomize them, then roll a d20, and then be like, bam, that's what we're talking about today.
Oh.
That could be.
And
good.
it's just random. We just
do
talk
a thing.
shit.
I think
It's
that's real because it gives your guests like a platform to just talk about something they're really passionate about, right?
Yeah.
And I love that because like people that are passionate about shit, just talking about stuff is like it's what TED Talks are, right? Like it's super
what
interesting
the
because
juice-
they like
Passionate about it. Yeah.
passionate about that stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah, they can teach us, and then we can discuss things. And you know, go away learning something new about something else that you wouldn't have otherwise known about.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
I have no
it's a
idea what the
great
topics
idea.
would be, but you know,
But
it
that's
all depends
that's
on the guests.
point, right? Yeah, you just don't know, and you come away learning something maybe, and that's just fun
Yeah.
in of itself. But yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
You should run with it. You know, when you're not
Yeah,
torn
think I'm
between
gonna.
the 17,000 other things that you're doing every day. So
Yes. Don't remind me. Give me anxiety.
sorry, we're playing D&D today, so don't worry about any
Yes.
of those other things. Yes. Blurred! So we can get off that topic real quick before we cause any more anxiety attacks within my cast. This is great! Blurred, how have you been? How was your last week? Blurred has exciting news. He has a small child on the way. What are you...
Why do you say it like that?
Because it is
All children are
precious...
small.
It's precious cargo, and it is a small
It
child,
is.
and there are some large children. I don't know how many children you've seen.
Did you pay
There
for
are-
overnight shipping?
No, I didn't. I just
Everyone's so confused.
It was just it was an awesome.
Yeah, chat doesn't
it
know what we're
was an
talking
awesome
about. Yeah, it's
thing.
great.
The my wife, my beautiful lovely wife, she sat me down and said, "Honey, we're having a PlayStation 5." And I was like,
Congratulations.
Grats.
I legit was like, oh my god, he's pregnant, and I'm gonna make a joke about shipping because it's a baby, but it's not. It was accurate, and it's a bad joke now. Sorry.
Oh my god. See, I
That's
thought
as
you
far
were
as I
gonna
can
say
make
she
it.
sat you down and went, "You did this."
Yeah,
what I would do.
true story. My wife is a whole like several inches taller than me.
Nice.
So whenever
yeah,
she
dude.
says something like that, I just say yes, madam.
Tall women can get
So
it.
yeah,
Just, I am just.
my wife is an Amazon. So it is what it is. Just is what it is. You accept it. I'm a short guy. And she's tall. So there you
What
go.
is your first plan for your PS5? Other than going to get it probably in the middle of the show, chat, just in case Blurred disappears.
Yeah,
We didn't kick him off the show. There's not
be like-
well, there's an emergency. It just happens to be a PS5 at a store. That's the emergency.
I'm going to most likely because I'm a huge Soulsborne guy. I will definitely be playing Demon Souls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because gotta feel the pain.
That game
again
looks
for
so
the
yeah.
first
pretty.
time in years.
It looks
It
so
does look
pretty.
good.
Very beautiful.
Holy,
Very
like-
beautiful game. And it's very much exactly how I remembered. I watched somebody else play it yesterday.
Yeah?
There's
Oh,
no co-op, right?
Um,
Okay.
Like no.
It's, and then Spider-Man, Miles Morales. 'cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to support my my guy Miles, and I will likely cry when I do it. So I will not.
Chat, be there to
Be
record
streaming.
that. You won't? Oh, I was gonna say, clip the hell out of that. That is. Oh, we put that on
No.
Twitter, and we make that makes the rounds. Oh, we love that.
Anyone who's been on my streams, there was actually a day when they actually did the Miles Morales reveal trailer or whatever, where they showed like what the game is gonna play like.
Yeah.
I told my chat that I was like, I said there's actually a thing, and it's guaranteed. It always happens like clockwork. Whenever I watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it doesn't even have to be the whole movie. It could just be it's one particular scene. It's the it's the scene where like Miles is finally accepting that his role as Spider-Man, and he's hearing the voices of his mother and his father and his uncle and Peter B. Parker. Everybody's like, oh no, it's a leap of faith. You just gotta. Whenever I see that scene, I start bawling. Like it takes about 10 seconds for it to really like kick in, but once it does, it's like a full-fledged like huge tears falling out of my face, and me just like
Just do it, Miles. God.
you're Spider-Man, Miles. You can be Spider-Man. It's very ugly. Nobody wants to see
You
it.
did a full-on ugly
I'm
cry. I love
so
it.
down.
Yeah,
I will.
It's a fugly cry is what it is. Nobody like, and when I did it, I actually watched the scene.
Yeah.
And was kind of like reacted, and people were like, oh shit, here it starts.
Oh,
And like my tears will probably sustain them.
dude.
But yeah,
that's gonna be an experience
that's the
then,
big
man.
thing.
That's
It's
gonna
a
be an
big thing.
absolute experience then. I'm
I'm looking forward to it.
So good. So good.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's a
and I
lot
want to
of
have a
really
little
cool
bodega
things
cat.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I want spider cat.
Yes.
That cat looks great.
Absolutely.
The finishing moves where
I
he's
haven't
just,
seen
yeah,
that.
bitch, come at me. That's what I'm about.
Very.
I
good.
swear, Peter, we did not harm any cats. We did not throw
No.
any actual cats. It was thrown out
Right.
there.
Motion capture was done safely and humanely. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Blurred. So, Chad, if Blurred runs away, He's getting his child. Miss Simply Jackson, our wonderful DM, has been on
I'm just enjoying listening to everybody.
I know, but now it's your turn. Has been on a significant art kick lately, and it has all looked very, very good. Do you want to talk about your project at all, or like what brought you back into art for streaming and stuff? You can say no. There's other stuff we can talk about, Leslie.
I bought a Beth B. Rad shirt this week. Just want to let you know. Yeah, the shirt with the bird on it, which says "My degree is pointless," which is kind of how I felt since moving to Washington. So the sad part of the story is the like loss of inspiration and like loss of feeling growth in what I was pursuing and stuff like that. The happy part of the story is like the last couple of months it's come back. Like it's just I have really good people around me and I'm enjoying like creating again. Part of this creation hype was doing this show and planning stuff for this show, and it sparked a lot of doodles and things, and then moving forward there's been like actual commission acceptance and stuff like that. So but I mean, because like I've been doing motion graphics for a bunch of different projects in the meantime. It's just nothing that I wanted to do or pursue. It was just kind of like, sure, you need something, help pay bills, let's go, you know. So but I've been working on artwork for Stella Luna in the chat to start a side gig of making starting soon graphics that animate for streamers. So that's what the project is that
Neat.
he's talking about, because I started as a creative streamer and then I wasn't for a while, and now I'm trying again. So here we are.
That sounds rad.
That's it.
I want to see.
I was gonna say, when Joel was like, a lot of really good things have been happening to people this week, I was like, I got Mexican food. Is that what
That's good too.
That's good.
Yo, we take those. We absolutely take those. Like,
You know what? Small victories. You gotta cherish those.
By far, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you're doing great
we
stuff.
got super healthy on Mexican food on the couch last night and watched a true crime docuseries on Netflix, and that was quality.
That's
you know?
awesome.
Nice.
Hell yeah, that's very good. I think that's all very positive things. It's very good.
How about you, Joel?
Me?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I haven't done.
Other than lose weight in your face beard.
I was gonna say you raised a shit ton of money.
I'm very proud of our little corner of the internet. I streamed for 24 hours between Saturday and Sunday, and with some D&D stuff, and with the help of some of the people in chat here, as well as Leslie here, we raised over $3,000 for the kids.
Nice.
And
Wow.
beat last year. And our little corner of the internet, out of 40,000 people raising money through Extra Life, we're ranked in the 300s. And I thought that was
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool for us to do that, and very proud of everything that we did there. And then I slept for 2 days. So that's been my week, essentially, and that's, you know, we're here now. But it's great. It's great. It was very, very good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my exciting thing. I feel too old. And like I said, it's just relatively like the 24-hour stream. I do it every year. This year was by far the hardest it was for me to actually stay up. Like the hours between 3 and 8 a.m. Almost probably killed me this year. Like last year was okay, and this year just felt awful. It just felt awful. But you know what?
I did
It was
one this
absolutely
year, and
worth
I
it.
was like,
I
nope.
don't know if I
Yeah.
can do it again. And it's just
Call a buddy, be like, hey, can you take over my stream for a little bit? Just like on the phone,
that's
talk
pretty
about
much it.
whatever,
So-
and I'm gonna take a nap.
So Stella Luna ran a D&D game for us at 3 a.m. so I didn't have to do anything. And that was about when I was just like, and it was shenanigans. There's a VOD for it somewhere, but it was actual shenanigans. We had like 4 people playing at 3 a.m. It was ridiculous.
That's
But it was
awesome.
very good. Yeah, so Stella MVP for that one. It was not a good game. It was a great game, Stella. Shut up. It was a great game. It was good. It was very good. It was very fun. It was like herding cats at 3 a.m. obviously. So it only got worse. But yeah, it was very good. Leslie, if you are prepared, would you like to take us into some Dungeons and Dragons? I'm down to just talk to these people for the rest
He
of the
said,
night.
"Are you prepared?" I was just like, yeah. So welcome back after our week off. Congratulations on your wedding anniversary again.
Oh, thank
by
you.
the way. We normally start off every episode with DieFall, and Joel set this precedent, so please be mad at Joel, by having all the characters roll a d20, and then I'll roll a d20, and we will see who is closest to that number. And whoever is closest or on the dot, we'll do our recap for what happened last time, preferably in character if you can. And then I'll help if you need me to. Don't worry. But let's do this.
Yes, blame me for this.
It's all Joel.
It's
And
fine.
make sure, yeah, sweet. Everybody is set up with their character. Good job. Good job.
Ooh.
All right. Drum roll. Boop. Looks like
This is a four-way tie.
Interesting, a four-way tie. Okay, I've got a number. I've got a number in my mind. And let's have Nesca, Ham, Rin, and Stub all roll me a 1d6 actually, and I'll just whatever number is close enough.
Krog is good at dodging recaps.
Yeah, right? Go, Krog, go.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Well, okay.
Guys, I'll roll.
You and me, arm in arm.
It was 3 on the dot. So
All right, that's fine.
you
Hang
get to
on.
do our recap.
I have my notes, which now say Drunk Joel on them. So that's
I mean, I don't know. what that's
co-opted
about.
the notes, it seems. Okay, so I have to do this as Stub, and of course, because it's been a week, I've forgotten Stub's voice entirely. It's fine. That's close enough. All right, so, well, this little adventure started off weird enough. Heading south, trying to find a little bit of work, ran into a interesting circus worth of characters: small frogman, tall snake woman, large orc gentleman, and an even larger half-elf man that I honestly don't even, I think his arms are bigger than my torso at this point, and I'm pretty thick for a goblin. It's a little ridiculous. We met in I don't have it, Hogshead Market. Is that right?
Hog's Feet Market, but
Well,
yes,
I have
close.
Hogshead written down for some reason.
I do,
Hog's Feet
I'll
Market.
take it now. It's Hog's Head at the moment.
Hogshead Market. Thank you. Finding some information there after meeting on the road that apparently if we really want to find work, then we should probably head further south. The military's about 3 days away down the southern road, but there's been some interesting happenings lately. The farmers have been leaving during peak harvesting season. Reports of witches in the woods, shadows inhabiting swords and attacking us in the night, while also convincing Kenku children that they should stab us, which is probably the largest of our concerns at this point, is that seems Nesca's decided to start a daycare. Has adopted a small Kenku and now one Winnie Graham, I believe. We were going to go look in on the family anyways. Seems they had knowledge about the witch in the area, which that's my only goal. There's probably some coin involved with taking out a witch here, but the shadow thing seems to be a pretty prevalent issue. Haven't really figured that mystery out yet, putting together some of the pieces, like the shards of the sword that were left behind, but we did okay. No one died, especially the small Kenku child that got hit with an acid blast from an overexcited Ham. It's fine. It's fine. We just learned very quickly that Ham needs very distinct and specific directions, but otherwise very helpful. So we are outside the Graham home, I suppose, Graham Farm, on the end of the road, where it seems that our Winnie Graham, what is she? She's a Furbolg. Oh, that's right. And our Kenku child, that I have the name here written, it's Drunk Joel's
Kettle.
not correct. Kettle. Yep, it's there. That one. Kettle know each other, and we're supposed to take Kettle to Grandma Biddy in Wheelstone. That's about all I remember at this point.
That's a lot.
It's a good job.
That's all. What do you mean that's all?
Just super good job.
I took a great 12 lines of notes and then just spoke from betwixt the cheeks. And we're good.
So yeah, last time on our episode, our party started with being camped out, ready to sleep. Actually, we ended the first episode, began / the next episode with our party having settled for camp, with suddenly being kind of surprised, except for Ham, who cannot be surprised, asterisk, with a tiny Kinku with a tiny voice who was asking essentially for a stick up for money. And Ham blasted him down with a was it Melf's acid arrow, correct, if I'm not mistaken, and just knocked him out. But to everybody's surprise, except for Ham, asterisk, there was a sword that was seemingly levitating and covered in this like shadowy smoke that emerged from the forest and essentially was out to seemingly attack the party. The party tried multiple ways of approaching it, both by asking it, by saying we didn't have anything to do with this kid, we don't know, etc. But it all boiled down to essentially needing to fight this sword. In which we did find out that Krog does rage, and does rage freaking hard, and smashed it the heck out of it. Incredible. And Nesca got a little bit of information in her mind from the sword about what was going on, or at least kind of. Just some whispers of not belonging here, if you guys remember. After the fight was over, we did camp there. There was a couple of rotations of people investigating what was going on with the sword in the space. Everybody has their own information about that, whether they decided to delve with the party or not. That is on their character. And they set out the next morning again, heading south, after having a good cup of tea, from what I remember, with Jill's or Stubbs' tea that he had purchased at the Hog's Feet Head Market. On the way south, through talking and whatnot, about a half a day to a day's worth of venture, we got to Stub, I believe you were the one. No, Ham was the one who was alerted by some eyeballs in a bush, essentially. And we met Winnie, first name Graham, last name of Graham Farm, who we assume is the Graham Farm that we were told at Hog's Feet Market about having trouble at the farm with crops dying and whatnot. So we found out in that small conversation as well that Kettle knows Winnie, and that Winnie has told the party that her brother is sick and she is looking for help. And the party is now daycare center / involved with going to help out Winnie at her farm. And we're beginning our trek there down the road. So you guys are ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah. That's the part I missed was Sick Shadow Brother. Because now we think
brother.
that we probably maybe caused that.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Maybe we had something to do with that. Okay, so Kettle and Winnie have done their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've met each other and they're like okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Yeah, I
were like
believe it
on our
was-
way to,
yeah.
because remember I tried to hand Winnie over to you.
She's like the same size as stuff.
Right, she's my size.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
let
yeah.
you know, yeah, Winnie's about between 9 and 11 years of age. She, as a furbog, so she's going to be a little bit taller, a little bit bigger than a humanoid or a human child of that age would be. And you guys have tried to pass her to Stub, so.
I think I've let Kettle and Winnie kind of bond and maybe Winnie, you said that you could. I know reunions are touching and all, but if we're gonna help your brother, we really need to get on the way to your place, right?
Yeah, it's this way. It's down this road. Yeah.
Okay.
She kind of motions towards this like cove opening within almost a run over driveway of sorts. Yeah.
Okay. Anything weird happening in the area, or is it just your brother? That's.
And she starts kind of shuffling forward, assuming that you guys are still latched on to helping, and explains, well, I mean, Tobias, that's my brother, Tobias. He said that he checked the crops a couple of days ago, and that some of them were bad, and he needed to, I guess, like, I don't know what he does with the crops. I just help with some of the animals around the farm, but that's about it. But he said that he needed to go and continue to check on it, and he's been doing it pretty regularly the past couple of days. And then last night he went out there to go check and see. I guess whatever he was doing was fixing it. And when he came back, he was really sick, and he was like holding on to his side, and he said that something had gotten him in the darkness and he couldn't figure out what it was, and then he started getting sicker, and then he couldn't talk anymore.
Okay.
And then
all right,
and then
okay.
he told me to go get help, and
Winnie,
that was
you did the right thing. Do you
I tried
know...
the bandages that you I tried the bandages that I tried, but they didn't work.
It's okay.
But obviously bandages aren't going to work on a demonic possession.
Tim,
Christ.
Winnie, you're so upset that you've become very quiet. I don't know if you're so quiet, Winnie. I don't know if you're muted, Leslie. I don't know how to help you. Yeah, maybe I broke it. Did I break it?
Oh no. It's okay, Ham probably broke it.
You're off the... okay, hang on. We will in chat simply dropped clean feed. We're good. For some reason,
We will fix it.
Yeah.
Silence.
Dang it, dude! Come on!
Leslie even told me that I need to get
Hello,
this approved
Leslie.
first.
Hello. It was I didn't do anything. I
I don't know.
minimized, and suddenly it was like,
It
why
might
is
have
he
just
whispering?
It might have just kicked you. I don't know. We're good. We're good. We're back.
Jerk.
We're back.
Winnie essentially has just asked what a demonic possession is, and that if that's what her brother has, and is that a sickness, and is how do you fix that? And rambling forward in curiosity.
Tobias, your brother. He's hurt anywhere?
Ham just looks up at Croc.
I mean, he was hurt. He was very seriously hurt. He couldn't even tell me what to do. He just said that he got attacked by something at the shadow at the edge of the farm. And then he said his side hurt, and he was holding on to it, and then he was just groaning, and he said, go get help.
Okay. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna fix it.
But I just got scared. I got really scared.
Can I roll like Arcana or like my own knowledge about demonic possession and side pain?
You could definitely. It depends. Are you trying to investigate this as in it's something medical, or are you trying to investigate if it's something magical?
Magical, because I'm
Then
not a
roll me-
medical frog.
No, you're fine. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, slash.
He's just got like a stitch. He's been running a little bit, you know, and this is a sign of demonic possession.
Based
Is
on
Arcana,
like,
you said?
yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought your 17 was the roll. I'm an idiot.
23.
Okay, I need to refresh my roll 20 then. I'm not seeing it, so. With a 23 though, you definitely.
I should have just clicked Arcana. I did it wrong.
You're good.
No, you're fine.
You can
You're
add.
fine.
It's fine.
Pretty much, you're really well read in magic. You're probably more. You're more well read about magic than most of the party would be, which you would be proud to discuss the fact that you know that. How do I say this? It doesn't sound medical. Based on what the little information that this, kid is giving you, it sounds like a magic attack. It sounds like something magical has hit him. With especially how quickly it progressed through his body, from what she's saying. You, without a descriptor of what the magic looked like or sounded like, or if there was a sound of somebody casting, it would be really hard to know what type of spell or library it would be in. But you do know it's dark because he said it came from the shadows. Yeah. He wasn't, she said before that he was definitely upset and angry about it when she first met him, but that could mean something demonic. But again, without knowing what the sound, spell, look, feel, any of that was, which you wouldn't be able to discern some.
I think we need to go to the patient.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
we're on our way. I think if you guys don't mind watching these two, Nesca, you've been really good about this. If you don't mind watching these two, I'm gonna take a quick peek ahead and see if I maybe can't see something about the crops that might be an issue or anything that we might be walking into. I'll be
Stubbs,
back in a
if you
second.
need to go to the bathroom, you can just say so.
Well, Ham, I went before we started walking, when I asked you to.
When?
To at least try.
Did you? Well, I didn't try because sometimes when you try to make yourself go, you create a habit and your body anticipates having to pee, and it is actually unhealthy for the urethra.
These are all things I did not need to know. I will be right back.
And Stubb is going to turn and kind of trot ahead, not necessarily stealthily at this point until he maybe perceives something that might require that, but trot on down the road, not super far away, maybe 100 to 150 feet down, and take a look ahead of the party here.
Yeah, so you guys, as you've traveled further south, have traveled closer to not only the forest, but to mountains. So this is a very hilly, like, driveway, kind of, or path leading down to the house. So as you have come forward just a little bit in front of the party, you can see a clearing between the trees, which looks out over the farmstead, which actually is pretty big. Like, it's got a couple of fields here and there, maybe a couple of different types of crop, and a small house with the barn silo stuck right in the middle of it. But the actual spread of land is pretty wide. So if you want to roll me a perception check on the land, if you're trying to check the land on any sort of...
I guess Stubb is specifically looking for blackened portions, right? Evidence of a shadow infestation or something like that. 20.
Nice.
Wow.
So you do notice the crop plots towards the north, fine. Coming up towards the driveway, fine. But there's a pretty distinguishably large crop plot that's on the back part of the land that's pressed against the edge of where a forest starts. And almost like veins coming up through the backside of that plot, there's definitely there's like a spread of what would be like a dying crop first, and then closer to the wood, it is black, like it's been burned.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Great. Yeah. I'ma just, this is good enough knowledge for me to bring back to the party. Yeah. And I don't know how long this takes DM, if there's anything that they need to do in the in-between, since I did voluntarily split myself from them.
That's up to you guys. Did you guys want to be doing anything while Stubb ran forward to...
Krog is just asking Ham to spell urethra. Yeah, he's learning words. Notwithstanding.
Can I yell ahead to Stubb and be like, "Did you find anything?" As I'm ushering the children, like, awkwardly.
Yeah. I get closer. Maybe we actually keep our voices down a little bit.
No, just kidding.
So definite evidence of some kind of blight emanating from the portion of the crops that meets the forest line. It looks almost burned, but the forest itself shows no evidence of fire, which is not super good because no forest fire.
Like what Sword did?
Yes, larger scale, like significantly larger scale. Sword was
Stub like gestures like, wait, I'm very small. This big, like this area.
like this, but like imagine a farmhouse size worth of burn against the forest. It's rather large.
Rogue Smash Blight.
Well,
Are you
maybe.
are you trying to discuss this away from the children, or are trying to hold your voice away from the children?
I had not considered that, I'll be honest. No, I suppose I would just be relaying information as quickly and succinctly as possible.
Okay. Does
Okay.
anybody?
I do say, Grog, though I agree about the smashing the blight thing, because that's not good. Caution, though, because if we approach with care and potentially silence, we get to smash those things twice as hard, because they don't know we're there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Joel, you
okay.
feel a tug at your shirt. It's
yes.
Winnie.
Oh.
And Winnie says,
Look up a little bit.
Yes.
You saw the forest?
Yeah, there's a couple of hills on this drive, and I could see the forest, yes.
Did you see anything in it?
No, I only saw the forest line. Why?
I don't know. I mean, he said it attacked him from the forest. Maybe there's something in. Maybe there was
Right.
something you saw. Did you see anything?
DM, I'm not recalling. I don't think I did.
No.
Okay. Just making sure that my brain is keeping up.
No, not yet. We will fully investigate the area, Winnie. Don't worry. But first, your brother. I was just making sure that it's safe for us to approach right now. Looks like it's okay, but we need to do so quickly and quietly. Let's not make too much noise on the way, okay?
Okay. And she
Alright.
she starts whispering, and then she looks at Kettle, and she's like, "Shh." And Kettle's like,
Yeah, I'm worried about that kettle staying quiet.
Leslie, quick question.
"Yes."
Where do we know where the parents are? Is that information we have?
I don't recall you guys asking Winnie about her parents.
It was in one of her
Okay.
rambles and why she and her brother were there, but that was 2 weeks ago now. It was like
Yeah,
in one of the
I believe-
sentences.
Yeah, I believe that she had mentioned essentially that they were alone. And her parents weren't
Okay.
there. And her brother is the one who's been caring essentially and going out and caring
Okay.
for Crop. So.
All right.
All right.
Okay, we're really close.
Quickly
It's
and
just down the hill
quietly.
over there. Yeah.
So I suppose we proceed. We do the proceed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Krogs quickly and quietly makes more noise than.
Yeah, than anything else. Just quickly, quietly. Stop.
Good job, Krog. You're doing really good. You're doing real great.
Okay, so without much effort, and unless anybody wants to do anything else on the journey, you guys pretty easily approach the house. It had been, you guys had camped out. It had been about a day's to 3/4 of a day's worth of travel, so it's kind of dusky getting there now. Not dark, just a little dusky. But you guys approach the house. It's a small farmstead. Not many animals left. There's a couple of goats. There's just a couple of small creatures. They have like cats, barn cats, stuff like that. But signs of what used to be a thriving farm. Stables, stuff like that. You guys have all now noticed that there's large crop fields. There's definitely maintained crops, but the tools to which these needed to be maintained with, like tilling and all that stuff, have been kind of haphazardly left about. Just maintenanced, but maybe not well maintained, essentially. And you guys reach the house, and Winnie runs up to the door, and she's like, "This is my house. This is home. Okay.
Quiet. Maybe
You want
we
me
just
to go
start with a
first?
knock. Start with
Okay.
a knock. See if your brother's even conscious at this point.
Okay. And she like knocks on the door.
Stub,
Yeah, what's up, Ham?
if the brother is, possessed by an evil demon,
Yeah.
do we kill?
I'm hoping it doesn't come to that as Stub quickly scrolls through his spell repertoire to make sure maybe he has something to deal with this. No, he does not. Okay. I really hope it doesn't come to that, Ham.
Winnie's eyeballing Ham, tears loaded. Don't hurt my brother.
Oh, I'm not. Ham's not saying that so loud that Winnie can hear.
Okay.
This is a stage
Oh, wait.
whispered aside,
Got it.
please. Yes.
Got it.
Stage whispered aside.
But I do understand why you would assume so.
Yes.
I really hope it doesn't come to that. But just wait for my signal maybe before lethal. Okay. Any answer, Winnie?
There's been no response to the door. Winnie's, should I knock again?
Can you open it for us?
I mean, he said I should knock first, but I can open it. Do you think, should I open it? Can we go in?
No.
Wait.
No.
Yeah. Krog,
Okay.
do you mind?
No. Krog, don't mind. Krog will go first.
Thank you, Krog.
Aww.
Everybody, move back, please.
Kind of casual, just like
10 meters.
unshoulders the bow, just real casual, like just waiting.
I'm gonna step in front of the children.
Aww.
All right.
So is Ham.
Krog is gonna.
Like in front of Ren too, just like yeah.
Ham sees Ren do it, and Ham's like, I'll one up that.
Yeah, Ham's like the size of Ren's boot and it's just standing there like, yeah.
Like trips a little bit on Ren's boot, like adjusts himself.
All right.
Alright. Krog, take
All right.
us
So Krog
in.
is gonna open the door very, very slowly and take a peek in.
Okay.
And see what I see before I open it all the way.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
I need to open my
the music just
character
stopped.
sheet.
The music just this makes me nervous. The music stopped.
Perception. Whoop.
Oh, never.
Oh, and that one.
That's a fail.
Does Krog have dark vision?
I think Krog does. Yes. Hang on one sec.
Oh, Ham's the only one without. That's right.
Yeah.
It's
Oof.
how do you? We'll say you tried to open the door really quietly, just to try to peek in, but the door literally was like, and you kind of shuffle like, oh god, it's the door, oh god, and you got distracted by the door sound more than and the freak out about your inability to sneak that in.
Yeah.
But your perception, it's from your very quick glance around, it's just a big room. There's a farm table in the middle. There's a hearth in the back. There's some chairs, a table on the other side of the wall, or other side of the building against the wall.
Okay. Krog is going to then open the door and walk into the room.
Okay. You walk into the room.
Krog,
There's
you see anything in there?
All clear. Can come.
Okay.
And Ham marches in.
I'll be right behind Ham.
Is anybody like? I know that there's apparent disgust, suspicion, but is anybody like investigating the space, or are you guys just trusting Krog's?
I was just
assessment of
gonna roll
going
a perception.
Okay.
But I wasn't looking specifically for anything.
Okay.
Let's see. Boop. Cool. I rolled a 4.
That's another nat 1 too. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that was a
Let's
nat
get him out of the
one?
way. Let's get him out of the way now.
Yeah.
If they're red,
Right.
they're
Red
nat
is a nat
ones.
one.
So
Why
you
does it
guys
add the modifier? It's a failure.
Because it's still technically a 4.
right? So have you all pressed in behind him, or is it just Krogham in now?
I was
I'll
walking
still-
up to.
I
Okay.
want to, yeah, I'll stay outside and like be one of the last ones in so I can like look around the exterior for something maybe.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
Ham-
ensuring that the kids get inside behind Ren.
Okay.
Yes, because you're the daddy.
Shuffle in a minute. So Ham, I assume pressing ahead of Krog now, like looking around, trying to see. Lack of dark vision might affect you in this. It's pretty dark here. The only fire that is lit is the hearth, which is burning, and there is a kettle on top of it. But
The poor
You were-
kid.
you were looking around, and what you missed seeing was the dead rat that you have now stepped in. With your naked foot.
Oh, duh. Oh.
What?
Just
Ham?
make
What?
that noise.
Dead rat. It's a dead rat.
Gross.
Ugh. Oh, he's
As
mushy.
you talk about the dead rat, you notice there's actually 2 or 3 now. In that
Oh, dead
space.
rats. And I'm just pointing with every.
There's another one.
The
and
condition
another
of the dead
one.
rats, have they been are they like eaten, torn open, or are they just dead? Like poison?
Are they
like-
squishy, like rotten?
Right,
They
when
said
Ham stepped on it, did it like
Is there a squelch?
explode or
Yeah.
With a
Did it
basic
become
kind
like
of
a
like
slipper?
look over it, you guys kind of now notice that the rats aren't like they aren't like a long time gone, but they're long enough to be a little stinky now. But if anybody wants to investigate them, roll me an investigation check. The cat's like rats. Yes.
yes, rats. Yes, I'm
I
helping.
mean, I already. My
Well,
perception.
Should we
has
all
already
do
failed, so I should not be
insight?
the
Well,
person
so
to
you're-
do it.
Investigation.
It'd be
So-
I'm
investigation.
You're
if somebody
outside
wants
still.
to
Dang
look
it, you're the
into
one
it,
that's
yeah.
good at this. I will attempt, unless Ren wants to. I don't. Ren, do you want to investigate anything in any of this room? Like the rat
know-
bodies? No.
I will. I'll take a look.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
7. Ooh, killing it.
Joel, you can
I'm not awake
in
yet.
there.
DM, I'd like to assert
Yes.
that I was helping.
Helping him? Yeah,
Ren.
roll again. We'll say you can take the higher of the 2 with an advance or advantage. Nice.
Sweet.
Either way, a 7 would have helped you anyway.
Well,
Because easily noticing and looking at the rats, the wood around the rat is staying dark. Very dark.
That's nasty.
Stubbs.
Yes. Do you
said you
see
saw-
what I see?
You saw something.
Uh-huh.
These black spots. These look like
Yeah.
the ones you saw outside, right?
Do they look like blood, DM? Or does it look like blackened? Yeah, okay.
You know, it's
Oh,
it's
boy.
not like brown dried blood, and they're
Yep.
not dead enough that it would have essentially gone to that level of decomposition yet. So
Ham's gonna leave. Ham's going back outside because Ham's foot's gross,
it's less gross outside.
so it's less gross outside. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Actually,
What was Winnie's brother's
name?
name again?
Tobias.
Tobias.
Tobias, yeah.
Tobias.
Did not write
I just
that
keep
down.
thinking it's that one guy from Arrested Development. So yeah.
Nice.
He better not be blue when we find him.
Actually, Ren, do you
Yes.
mind, taking the children back outside.
I just kind of slink back and kind of gesture at the kids, start kind of putting my hands on their backs and kind of turn them around and just start shooing.
Yeah. Krog, could you assist me in locating our soon-to-be new friend, Tobias?
Yes.
Quickly
Krog,
and
roll me
quietly,
a-
Krog, let's do it.
Perception check.
Meanwhile, I'm
perception
just
check?
showing. I'm
Yeah,
just
Krog.
showing Stella my nasty foot.
I smell it before you come out, and I'm just like, ooh. I'll
Rubbing it on the
help you,
grass.
I'll help you like grab some grass and like wipe it off.
Thank you so much.
So Krog, we'll say you seem to be the character who has most prevalently of the party been, we'll say, excited by food. Food is your jam, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So in your like, okay, we'll start. You start sniffing the air, trying to like work out what's happening in the space, and you, curiously enough, smell things like pepper and lavender and pine. Not really the smell of death, frankly.
It smells funny.
And with Krog pointing it
Nice.
out, anybody else in the room, if they choose to sniff, will start noticing the same smell.
I think everyone else is back outside.
Other than just you and stuff?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sniffing now. I'm following Krog's lead here. What does my goblin nose pick up? Am I smelling the lavender
thing.
and the thing?
Mint, lavender, pine, maybe a little pepper.
Does it seem
not
familiar
nice.
in any way? Like it, I guess what I'm looking for is as Stub as a ranger for it, like a nature thing. Does it seem familiar in any way other than being able to mark the smells? Like the combination seems weird.
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Click. That is a 7
Oh,
DM.
it's gonna be the-
That is a 7.
Okay.
The bandages.
Is it anything I'd recognize? Naturey things?
The only reason I'm okay, essentially, I'm not going. How do I explain this? Stubb, something about this is familiar to you. To you.
Okay.
But you can't quite put your finger on it.
It's in the back of my goblin brain. All right, cool. Cool.
Yeah. It's not it doesn't feel bad to you with that. You just can't figure it out,
Right.
essentially.
Krog, I say we locate
Stop.
the source of that.
Okay.
So whenever you start sneezing, I think that's probably where it is.
Okay.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right.
We're gonna canvas the joint using our noses to locate the source of the smell, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me investigation checks, both of you, and you can
Krog's
probably
gonna walk around like
you're
this.
helping each other out.
Investigation? Oh goodness.
Yeah. I'm like y'all. We're doing.
Krog, do you have any bonuses to your investigation before I roll mine?
No. Oh, I rolled already. I rolled 8.
Okay, I'll roll mine and let's find out. That's an 8, DM. That's an 8.
Combined, you
bad
got a
at this.
16.
You both
No.
kind of are led to the kettle that's over the fire, the hearth, and there's definitely remnants of mint, pine, and lavender, and pepper in the kettle.
Yeah, that's it. That's definitely it.
There's nothing really in it. There's just evidence of it in there.
I meant to ask this earlier. The state of the fire, you said there is one. But is it high or low?
It's active. It's active. It's not like a huge bonfire, but it's clearly what you would know as a cooking fire there.
Okay. And it looks like logs probably were added recently then? Wow. Okay.
Well stoked, managed.
And no one answered the door.
Stub, what do you think this is?
It's giving me that weird, like, we put a whole bunch of things in a pot and call it medicine vibe. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
Did your tribe ever do that? Mine did all the time. Yeah.
I tried, yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking medicine or a really terrible tea. Either way.
Ugh.
Yeah. So our friend Tobias, though, is still missing. How many rooms are in this house, DM?
What you see is one large space downstairs with kind of a cove inlet around the corner. You guys are kind of around what would be the kitchen now with the hearth. So you have a big dining table and whatnot. From the front door coming in, you have noticed an open area to your right, an inlet pushed to the back, and like seating back there. But you can't quite see all the way around that way.
Can I peek it real quick before we do upstairs?
Yeah, you can go over there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to peek into the inlet there and just clear the bottom floor before we decide to head up, right?
The inlet just kind of shows you the alcove to the entry to the stairway.
Sure, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, what's up, Grog?
Let's just call him. Just be like, Tobias. It'd be like, come play. I don't know.
I've actually heard there's like writings about like ghosts. I don't know, do you know much about ghosts? Where if you know their name and you like yell it a lot and maybe try to antagonize them, they'll show themselves.
But ghost means dead? Is he dead?
Right. Oh, true. Not dead yet. Yeah.
Yes.
Upstairs.
And you don't want us to kill him.
Right.
So,
Try not to kill.
Okay. So, we still sneaking, or we can call him?
How about that? Maybe not loudly, but like as we walk up the stairs, be like, Tobias,
Okay.
Winnie asked us to come help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Tobias!
And just like start walking up the stairs.
Tobias, Winifred is probably the full name. Am I?
Tobias!
Winnie asked us to come make sure you're okay. She said she was sent for help. We are the help.
Like start. Is there like? I'm assuming there's doors upstairs.
Well, before we get there, let's camera change back to the other party members outside. What's everybody doing outside? You definitely by this point have heard them yelling, Tobias, Winnie has told us to come and help you, from the innards of the house. So
We're real smart.
Yeah. Oh, what are those two doing?
Should we go in? I need to make shoes.
Ham flops down and then how do you make shoes?
Just like pack mud and grass around your feet.
Yeah, what's a frog shoe?
Frog shoe.
if anybody has,
Aren't you like
maybe some
what's it
scrap
called
or
when your
something.
skin just like lets everything get off it? Hydrophobic?
Repellent?
Yeah. Aren't you hydrophobic?
I don't know. Did the rat guts did I repel the rat guts off my foot, Leslie?
It depends. Do you feel like Ham would have spent an ample amount of time while while the other two are inside doing stuff, cleaning off his foot, shaking it off?
I was
as much as
helping
possible?
him clean off his feet with grass.
I feel like Ham would be clear to make sure it was all off.
In. I need everyone to understand how viscerally uncomfortable it made me that I didn't step on a dead rat. I stepped in a dead rat.
Yeah.
It became a rat slipper for a second.
Yeah, it did.
Ew.
And Ham don't like
slip
shoes.
in, but it was enough to get.
It was a
some
slip
gunk on
on.
your foot. Yeah.
All right.
Little rat slippers. Ew.
Who's gonna be doing the kindergarten? The rest of us gotta go back into the house.
Well,
Red.
I also nominate Ren. Come on, Sneska.
Has the door been left open when you guys went out, or did you guys shut it?
I did not shut
Actually,
it.
I wanted to roll an would it be perception on like the outside of the house and just see if anything seems like out of place?
Are
You've been
you
hanging out outside.
are you just trying to like perceive your surroundings to see if something's wrong? Or are you trying to actively investigate the space around the house, like going around it, or like looking in windows, or what?
Ooh, yeah, that.
Okay,
I'll
you can
like
roll me.
walk around a little bit and not stray too far from Ham and Ren, but
Yeah, there's a couple of windows in the front of the house, pretty plain to see. If you want to roll me an investigation, you can.
okay.
So if Nesca starts walking towards the house, Ham's like, cool, it starts walking towards the house too, but then Nesca veers off to go look in the windows, and I'm just on the door frame like, what the fuck?
Thought we were going in.
What you see with your investigation is the two other party members, Stub and Krog, inside, looking at this point, I believe they would have probably been maybe looking at the pot, at the hearth. And you see them turn to start looking in other parts of the house. You've noticed as well that the fire is lit. The pot is on. Ham, are you in the doorway of the house that was open? Okay. You start to smell the same scents, essentially. The pepper, mint, lavender, pine.
What's the Winnie?
Winnie,
Yeah,
did you make bandages?
I didn't make any. There was like a cabinet upstairs where we used to keep some emergency stuff, and like that's where I got the ones we did have, but I didn't.
So
I didn't make.
you
I don't
did
know how
not
to make
cook
any.
medicine.
No, I don't know how to
Okay.
cook anything except for eggs.
Me too.
They're good, right?
They're very good. They're good for you too. There's 6 grams of protein in every chicken's egg.
What's protein?
I walk
I don't
over
want
to
to talk
the
to you
doorway.
anymore.
I walk over to the doorway.
Yeah, you smell
I
it
join
as well.
Ham. Yeah, okay. Can I ask Winnie, did you smell any of the, what are the smells again? It's pepper and lavender?
It's like pine, pepper,
Pine.
lavender, and mint.
Okay. Winnie, did you smell any of these herbs before you left?
No, it smells really good though. It smells fresh. Did
Have
you
you
make
ever
this?
smelled this
Is this
before?
what is this what Stub does? Does he make stuff like this?
I think somebody's trying to cover up the smell of death.
Yes. What died? What died? What do you mean? What do you
Did
mean?
you
death?
look at my
what do you mean
foot?
death?
There's like 18 dead rats in here.
Don't worry, Winnie. They're just some dead rodents. It's fine. We'll clean it up. It'll be okay. Ham, do you want to maybe go inside and join the others with me?
Yes, I do.
And Ham walks inside. And at that point, that's probably when everybody's calling for Winnie, eh?
Tobias!
Tobias.
Come out to
Winnie isn't going to let go of the idea that there are now some dead rats, as well as you've mentioned death, smell of death. And Winnie, unless constrained by anybody holding her, I don't think so, bolts
I'm
into the
holding.
room. Is she? Are you actively holding?
Well, not holding, but like I'm kind of like as while listening to what Ham was saying to Winnie, I'm kind of just instinctively putting my hand on Winnie's shoulder. You just gotta be like,
Winnie's actively going to try to like struggle to go in the house. I gotta go see him. I gotta see if he's okay or not.
I'm
Please.
gonna. Oh man, I suck. at
Explain to
this.
her what protein is, because she didn't know what protein was. Just like, talk
I don't
about
care
something.
about protein. I want to know if Tobias is alive. And she starts just crying about wanting to go inside.
I'm going to tell her that I was just in there, and I didn't see your brother dead. We just found
didn't
some
see him?
rats. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, okay. There was rats in there?
He's probably okay. He's just... we just can't find him.
Okay.
Tobias!
Okay, so if Rin is going to stay outside with the kids, we have Krog, Stub actively heading upstairs, Ham hurriedly trying to catch up, I imagine, and Nesca, you're hurriedly catching up as well to them.
I also, in the meantime, I cast light on my book so I can see like everybody else.
Okay, sure. All right, so as you shout, Tobias, Winnie and I, or Winnie brought us here to help you, essentially, or we're here to help. Roll me, everybody who is close enough to the stairwell, roll me a perception check.
Okay, guys, above a 10. Ready? Let's do it.
Do it.
Hey,
We like that.
Yeah,
you guys
baby.
from afar.
I got a
Hey.
16.
Love it.
16, natural 20, 25, and 8. Oh, we gotta write it out
Ham.
somehow.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Everyone but Ham hears a creak of movement from the upstairs
tiny ears.
floor, and a shuffling, and what sounds like a door shut.
Stop.
Yeah,
You hear that?
yeah,
I think that's him.
yeah.
Okay.
Tobias, don't be afraid. We're just here to help.
I suppose we approached the door where we heard the creak.
That didn't sound very helpful. That was
Yeah,
pretty
well-
menacing.
So as you reach the top of the stairs,
I'm not very good at this.
it's not
Okay.
it's not like a household stair railing. It's almost like an attic. Like when you reach to the top of the stairs, there's just a hole and then an open room.
Okay.
And on your base of looking in the room, you do see a bed, like a trunk. There's like a nightstand, and then there's a wall and a door on the wall, and then there's nothing really behind you, just the wall above the stairs.
So the door probably, right? Yeah.
The smell is stronger.
The smell of the pepper and the mint and stuff.
Wait, I kind of have an idea. Tobias, if we bring Winnie up here, will you come out and talk to us?
No, stop. What if he's gone cuckoo?
That
Well,
really doesn't sound like a good idea.
Ren's really strong. Don't worry. We'll just have Winnie stand behind him. He's a thick boy.
It's
Can I-
outside.
Can I roll for persuasion and try to be a better talker than Stub?
What are you trying to persuade?
That we're not a threat to Tobias.
Who or
Or-
what is the subject of your persuasion?
Oh shit.
Oh, I guess we don't know if Tobias is there, huh?
We think.
Or if
We think
it's-
though. We think though.
Yeah, we think
right?
Tobias
we
is here.
think. So that would be the.
Yeah. I guess
Right.
Tobias.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then roll
Yeah.
me a
Whatever that
persuasion check.
shuffle was.
You're gonna
Okay.
try to persuade Tobias, and we're gonna find out it's not freaking Tobias.
Wait, where is Oh, here it is. Okay, a 15.
Okay. What do you say to him?
Winnie found us by the road and wanted us to come in and help, and we're only here to help. We don't mean to cause you any trouble. Sorry for barging in. One of our friends stepped in a dead rat, but you know what? We will help you clean all that up if you just let us come in and help you.
Nesca apologized. Did anyone else notice that?
I elbow him.
Seems out of
I don't
character.
know her long. I haven't known her long enough to know if she ever feels sorry.
Right. Similarly to you. So.
I elbow Stub, but because he's short, I elbow him in the head.
Right. That.
Then that was my eyeball. Great.
Upon your persuasion attempt, once you finish speaking, you hear kind of a groan. Can't quite make it out, and a creak again from the room.
Ham's gonna get up there. Ham's going.
Out of the way! Get out of the way! Someone's sick, and I gotta get these kids out of here.
Okay.
So Ham goes,
We
Krog
have,
is gonna
we
follow
have a
closely
place
behind.
to be.
Yeah, I was like, kind of like, give Krog a pat and be like, let's just, yeah, close. Just with,
So Ham's
with
gonna
Ham.
splat
Okay.
up to where we heard the groan.
Yeah, there's like a shut door in this open room, and that's kind of the direction that the groans and the creaks, and even now the really pungent smells that you guys are smelling is coming from.
Did you know that the best way to get rid of a terrible smell isn't to mask it with deodorizer, but instead to discover the root cause of the initial problem?
And Ham tries to open the door.
Okay. With ease, you turn the knob to the door. It opens. And you go in.
Holding a
Yeah.
dagger. Just
Okay.
ready.
You have your book of light, right? So you're illuminating the room so you can see stuff. What you see is a very minimal bedroom. There's a nightstand,
Classy.
a trunk, maybe a book or two. There's an armoire, and then there's a bed in front of you. And what you see on the bed is a Furbolg guy, built boy, in his early 20s, laid down. But the crazy part is you see this winding, twisting branches, leaves, actual bark. There's a bunch of things just surrounding his body, actively moving over his surface of his skin.
Guys, get in here.
We get in there.
DM, does it look like they're coming out of the skin, or these are things that are from the outside touching him?
Based on your assessment as you walk in the door from across the room, it just looks like it's kind of like moving over the outside of his body.
Tobias?
Is it like holding him down? Like, is it...
I don't think we've gotten close enough to tell yet.
Okay.
Ham will take off his hat and get his little knife and put his hat back on.
Ham, what are you doing with the knife?
Just looks at Nesca with his big eyes and his knife in his hand, and just still looking at Nesca, goes and then tries to cut the wood.
Oh,
Ham!
It's the problem, isn't it?
We don't know if it's attached to him or if he'll feel the pain.
Well, we'll find out now, won't we?
Not wrong.
Then you poke a piece of wood.
I poke a piece of wood.
When you poke the wood, how aggressively do you poke it?
Oh, God.
On a scale of 1 to 10, like a 4.
Okay. The bark chips off a bit and just keeps kind of on the surface of this person. But when you do, it touches his skin harder and he shuffles a little.
Tobias, can you hear us?
Nesca,
Do I recognize what this?
Are you by
what this?
the bed?
I'm by the bed. Do I recognize what this plant is? This tree?
It's looks like pine. It wouldn't take much to
Pine.
No.
Okay.
To burn it?
Wait, is that the smell? Is that the pine that we are smelling from the house?
I imagine, based on y'all's seductions, it is a very strong smell in this room. It smells like somebody's lit about 1,000 candles of pine, lavender, pepper, and and mint in this space.
Blech. So pungent you can almost taste it.
Who's the furthest back from the bed?
Ren, technically.
Well, not outside. In the room.
You know what she meant. Probably me, because
we were right behind. So Krog and I were right behind Ham when Ham went in.
Yeah, so I was probably last. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Oh no.
You're about to get stabbed from behind. Oh my
4.
God.
You're really fixed on the body or the person lying there.
No.
About to get jumped. Okay.
No, I'm about to get shanked.
Ham's gonna try to cut it again.
Hey, Ham.
Do something.
Right.
We need to get it off of him.
Well, use that big old brain of yours and figure it out instead of stabbing it.
You yell
Ham
that?
sits down, and
Hold
opens
on,
his
just
book.
wait. Okay, I've got this.
Yes, Stub got
Are you
frustrated.
guys like yelling,
Stub
frustrated
got
now?
frustrated with Ham.
Okay.
And
Okay.
technique that Ham is using here.
Then you hear a shuffle. The party hears kind of a shuffle and creak from the armoire.
It wasn't Tobias that was making the noise.
Stub, we pissed it off.
Right. And it's not Tobias. Okay.
But Tobias was groaning.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second, quickly. Wait, just keep an eye on that freaking cupboard, okay?
Bows
All right.
off the shoulder, stepping back, arrow knocked.
Where's the
Keep an
thing?
eye on it.
So if you imagine the space, it's like a rectangular room. You guys walked in towards the right forward corner. The bed is amongst the back wall. There's a nightstand next to it, a trunk opposing wall, and at the foot of the bed, an armoire. So if you're standing at the door, it's on your right in the corner.
Okay.
Can I walk
Alright,
up to it?
How deep is the...
Wait. Go ahead.
Sorry. So just
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody move! 1 second.
Okay.
All right, Krog is gonna go up to Tobias and try and break off the little plant. See if he can get like a finger or something under there, and just try and get him out of it, untangle him
Okay.
as gently as he can.
As you touch the bark and the bits of lavender and the pepper that's been spread and almost like a paste a little bit in some spaces, you get it on your hands and your hands tingle. But it's like a mint tingle. And it doesn't feel bad.
Nobody got mad at Krog for trying to fix
I'm
it.
not
Why
trying
does
to
everyone get
stab
mad
him,
at me?
Ham. Come
I was
on.
stabbing the wood.
I'm trying to get it off.
The more you guys
Me
yell,
too.
the more you kind of get like creaks from the armoire.
Okay, what is in there?
Can I walk up to the armoire and stab it?
What are you stabbing it with?
Stare in the cupboard, eh?
My short sword.
Okay. Okay.
Just through the door?
I don't trust it.
Are you trying
yeah,
to
dude.
poke at it, or are you trying to go all the way through the
She said
wooden
stab,
armoire
simply.
door?
Stab.
She's
Yeah,
stabbing
okay.
it.
Just stab it in there, I guess.
I'm gonna argue you roll me a strength check because this is thick wood. This is like an oak
Okay.
armoire.
No, I have -2 on strength. It's gonna
This
be
is when
like
the nat 20 comes out.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god, it is a nat 20.
I called it.
It is a nat 20.
I called it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nicely done.
Who did you stab?
yard.
You guys see Nesca shuffle over to the armoire, draw her long sword
Zero
and
chill.
into the door, and it easily like butter right straight through the armoire. But as soon as you hear it bonk thud on the backside of the box, you hear a scream, and a girl pops out, and she's got a cut on her arm now, and she's like, I'm sorry. I was just trying to help.
Nesca stabbed a child. Nesca stabbed a child.
What the hell?
Nesca.
We have a campaign theme.
Oh my god, we're hurting children.
She's
This is how you build a story.
she's roughly in her 20s as well.
Okay.
Oh, she's not a child. It's
She's
fine.
a female. She's a human.
Fine.
A woman. Yeah. And she's now bleeding from her arm and terrified. I was just trying to help.
Me too. I was just trying to help too.
Who are you? I don't.
Who are you?
Are you pointing your sword at her?
Yes, and
My
I'm saying,
tiny knife.
what are you
Knife,
doing
tiny
hiding
knife.
in that armoire? And
She's like, my name's Pim.
Yes.
My name's Pim. I was just trying to help. I heard the Graham farm had trouble. I was just trying to help, and I'm trying to help. I'm sorry.
Did you
I'm
make
sorry I
everything
hid.
stinky?
What do you mean stinky? It's yes, but curatives sometimes smell okay and not okay. And why did you stab me?
Wait. Okay. Does Winnie know you?
Winnie's not in the room.
No, I know, but I'm
She's
asking.
asking.
Oh, she's asking me. Oh, sorry. I mean, I know of Winnie, and I know of Tobias. My name's Pim. I'm from Wieldstone. I heard that there was problems here with their crop. I came to try to help the crop, and then when I came to the farm, nobody answered, and I had to deal with the rat problem that was downstairs, and then I came up
You
here.
didn't. I stepped in one.
I mean, I'm not gonna clean. I'm sorry.
Why were you hiding?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Ham.
We're here to help Tobias. We're here to help
You're gonna
Tobias.
help
His
Tobias
sister.
too.
Yes.
But why were you hiding?
Yes.
I don't
Why
know.
didn't you come out when we were
Do you
calling and we said we're here to help? Why are you hiding in the cupboard?
Ham's gonna go to the window and be like,
Hey, Red, there was just a woman in the wardrobe. You should come on up.
Just a woman in the wardrobe.
Hey, Ham,
I'm gonna-
ask ask Winnie if she knows a Prim.
Hey, Winnie, do you know a Prib?
It's Pim.
You were okay.
Oh God.
The lion, the
Would you
witch,
guys
and the
mind
woman
if I
in the
got? Does
wardrobe.
anybody have? Like, do you guys have a bandage? Because this really hurts.
Yeah, hang on, I got you.
I'll
Tear off a piece of my shirt and just slap it on
I
her arm and
have
hold it.
bandages. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go inside
are
the
ridiculous.
house
Holy
and bring
crap.
Winnie with me. But as I do, I'm going to cover her eyes just in case, because I don't have any clue what you all
Just
have
hold her
done.
face to one of your two
You've got
massive pectorals.
you have huge hands, right? So it's like on both kids. Is it just like don't look? Oh my gosh!
I now feel these children are under my protection.
Ren's the only one that's done really well with this responsibility so far. I don't know how I feel about that.
So you're gonna lead them upstairs, essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead them, but yeah, covering their eyes just in case.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna peek my head around and be like, "Who stabbed this person?"
I did.
Are you with
Nesca.
that too? Oh gosh.
I did, and I do it again.
You can't just go around stabbing cupboards and people.
Well, I
just
didn't know
gonna-
that was a person.
She's gonna like point at the kids and be like, "Why? Who? You guys are in charge of kids? What is happening?"
No, it's Winnie and Kettle. They're friends. Winnie
This is Winnie.
Tobias.
This is Winnie.
Yes.
Are you Winnie? Are you Winnie Graham? She asks Winnie, and Winnie's like, "Yeah. Who are you? Who are you?" And she looks over at like, well, I guess if you've covered up her eyes, she wouldn't be able to see.
No, I've uncovered her eyes.
She like sees Tobias and this like stuff over his body, essentially, and she's like, what did you guys do? It starts panicking at you guys about whatever is on his current state. She starts panicking at you guys.
Prim,
Pim-
would you like to
Tim
clarify?
goes, whoa,
Or Pim?
no. This is okay. I don't know what. I just know a few like healing things, and I just thought that what I was using to cure some of the plants outside might also help him. I don't know. This is all I have.
Wait,
this is all I
what?
have.
Curing the plants?
Yeah, did you guys see the crops?
Yeah.
They're dying.
Did
I
what you
heard the
do
Graham
work?
Farm. What?
Did what you do work?
Sometimes it just takes time.
So you did
I
all
haven't
the,
tested on
all
a
the
human before.
plant things, all the
or furball
moving,
before.
plant things. That's all you.
It's kind of. I mean, it's not all of me. Some of it's just nature.
No, that's way better than what I thought was going on. So
Yeah.
this is positive. This is okay. Oh boy.
What did
So we're
what did
okay
you
with
think
her?
was going on?
Yeah, I think
Demonic
Jessica,
possession?
I think we are okay to not stab her again. Yes.
It's just a flesh wound. It's fine. I covered
She
it up.
holds the bandage.
She's okay. Yeah, I'm holding it to see
like a little
she's
bits of,
okay, right? And I squeeze it a little.
Oh my god!
Are you trying to persuade her that she's okay, or are you just
You know what?
being
Maybe I am.
Nesca?
Because there's children in the room now, so I'm just like, you know what? Maybe a little bit Nesca, maybe a little bit protective. Maybe
Okay.
a little both. Why not?
Roll me a persuasion check on telling her
Oh,
that
God,
she's okay
okay.
in this situation.
An 11?
She's like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. But she kind of picks up on the fact that maybe you're not trying to intimidate her or make her feel lesser. You're just trying to make her calm around these kids now. And she's like, I'm not okay. She's like, but it's
Make
gonna
a
be
face back at
okay.
her.
It's gonna be okay at the kids. She's like, I'm just trying to help Tobias. That's your brother, right, Winnie? And Winnie's like, yeah, that's my brother, but what's wrong with her? She's just like gushing, full of tears. And Pim's like, I still haven't worked out what you guys are doing with Winnie. None of y'all are of Graham Farm. What are you guys doing here?
I put my
That's a
hand
very
up.
good question. We should just leave her here and go on our way.
I'm gonna step in front of Ham and say, we came here because
my talk. We should just
like
leave
just
her
with
here
one
with the
calf, just the calf muscle alone will kind of Pim. That's your name?
Yeah, Pim. What's your name? What are any of your names except for Ham?
Oh right.
Yeah, that's Ham. That's Ham.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my compatriot here, Krog the Kind. The woman who stabbed you,
Kind, okay.
I presume. That's Nesca, and
Not the kind.
a little guy here is Stub. So
Okay.
we came here because we encountered something, this strange darkness. It had basically taken over Kettle and possessed a sword, and, well, long story short, all roads led back to where we found Winnie, and Winnie told us that something similar had happened to her brother, so we simply came here to help.
So you guys you guys encountered the darkness?
That is an excellent. That is an excellent name for it.
Yes.
So you guys have come from the forest, or you guys? I don't understand. How did you encounter the darkness?
They
Nobody
came out
encounters the
to
darkness. People just get
see
sick.
Us, I think.
Yeah. Basically, Kettle
There was
tried
a
to
floating
rob
sword.
Stub.
Which
Yeah.
Krog beat into the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I
And
didn't.
we're gonna
do
leave
that.
out the
No.
part with Ham and the acid arrow, but basically we got into a little bit of a row,
Good
and
word for it.
possessed sword.
So you guys
Krog
fought.
smashed it. There we go.
Allegedly.
And she like drops
Allegedly,
her arm from her
yes.
wound now, and she's like, I've never seen anybody. It was a sword.
Yeah, quite nimble too.
Can we have Kettle explain Kettle's experience with the sword and how the sword got mystified and turned into like
Yeah,
a
if you
creature
want
and
to, I imagine he came in the room and he's seeing this stuff
Yeah, I
happening
brought
from
Kettle.
this
Yeah,
Tobias, and
Ren
he's just
had
like,
him.
Kettle's not just like left outside, like out of the bar, just like all alone.
Ren's other pectoral was kept.
It's just crazy.
I ushered them both in, with my monkly might, or whatever that
so
is.
you guys have asked Kettle now, like Kettle.
Mhm.
Okay. Kettle's like,
I'm Kettle. He puts his little.
wing up.
I got it. I'm not in trouble, am I? I'm not in trouble, am I?
You're
No.
good, Kettle.
No.
You're good. We just want you to explain to Pim what happened.
Okay. Wait.
And whenever you say to Pim what happened, because this entire time Kettle has been like enthralled with whatever is happening with Tobias as a tiny kinku who doesn't know anything of this planet.
Sure.
And as soon as he looks over, he sees Pim, and he's like,
Pim. And he like.
runs to Pim and like hugs her. And she's like, Kettle, you're the Kettle. You're the Kettle. You're the Kettle. Oh my God, we haven't seen you in where have you been? And she like tucks her little hands under his face. And she's like, where have you been? Where have you been?
Why does everyone know each other?
This world
you
is
say that
way
out
too
loud?
small. Holy crap.
And essentially, there's a discussion back and forth about Pim asking Kettle where Kettle's been, and Kettle explains.
My dad, he went to fight. He went to fight with the forest, and he went to fight with the military, and he didn't come back. So I got a sword, and he's like shuffling it, and he's like, I got a sword myself.
Where did you get a sword? What are you talking about?
I got a sword, and I practiced, and then the sword started talking to me. It started talking to me and telling me that it was okay to be angry. It was okay, and I should take it out. I should take it out, and then it started telling me what I should do more.
And then the more he discusses and the more he gets passionate about what's happening, Pim settles him down, and she's, I know, it's fine. So you, and she looks up at you guys and she says, P? Darkness? The sword? Him?
Yeah.
Apparently, all you have to do is make them unconscious, and when they come back from the dead, they're fine.
Who made him unconscious?
Okay, so
You know, it was.
what Ham was actually trying to say is that we had to subdue Kettle because he
What did he
was
do to you?
under the thrall of the darkness.
Stabbed me.
And once we took down the
Yes.
we
Did you try to stab
once
them?
Krog
Did you
was
try to
able
stab
to
them?
destroy the sword, Kettle was fine.
Can I tell? I'll tell her that the sword also like spoke to me, and I'll tell her all that experience.
Did you have
What do you
Nesca? Have you
mean?
told everybody that the sword spoke to you? I can't remember.
I told you, and I think you told other people. From what I remember, she told someone.
You told me
Ham?
what you investigated when
Yeah.
we were doing our rounds.
Oh no, yeah.
But
When we were fighting, I said,
Oh,
"Oh,
when
it's
you were
talking to me.
fighting,
Let me
that's
try
right.
to talk to it." Yeah,
Okay,
that's
you
right.
did
Yeah, I
say-
didn't
okay.
disclose to people. Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't remember. Cool.
yeah.
And did you discuss that with Ham?
Yeah, she
I
said
mean,
she discussed it with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nobody else in the room knows the sword spoke to Nesca?
Everyone does.
No,
didn't
everybody
No,
knows.
we do, because I
okay,
said
okay.
it out loud while we were fighting, because I was like, "Oh, let me
that's
try
right,
to talk
that's
to
right,
it."
that's right,
And they were
that's
like,
right.
"Talk to it," like.
So Pim, I guess, is amongst the surprise of what do you mean the sword talked to you? The darkness doesn't talk to anybody unless it's trying to take you. What are you talking about?
It said we don't belong here.
Krog looks at Niska suspiciously.
Same.
Ham's just looking at Ren with admiration.
Pim looks down at Kettle and she's like, it talked to you? And Kettle confirms, yeah, it talked to me.
Kettle and I had a little moment where, we bonded over the sword talking to us.
I've seen the darkness possess some items, but never weapons before. Or I've heard of it, really. That's interesting.
What more do you know about it? You seem familiar with it.
I'm from Wieldstone. We all know about it now. Are you guys not from Wieldstone? Where are you from?
Do I look like I'm from Wheelstone?
Lots of different
No,
places,
but-
but we are heading there, oddly enough.
You're in for a... It's rough. It used to be... The darkness was always somewhat around. We all kind of knew about not going too deep into the woods, not trying to do stuff that was too far within. But now the darkness is on Wieldstone's doorstep. You've seen the crops. It's taking over crops here.
Yeah. I kind of was
What
hoping it
And
was
now
like
people
a
and
freak fire
swords, I
event.
guess. No, that turns them black. Like it deteriorates crop.
I wonder what changed. All of
mean-
a sudden, it's accelerating.
It's
I'm learning
been
new
Good,
words.
good word, Krog, yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Pim.
Emma's
It's,
teaching me.
it's not sudden. It's been a while. It's just we haven't found a way to stop it.
Well, my earlier observation still stands. You can't just create a deodorizer in order to fix the problem. You need to go to the source of the smell. We should go into the woods.
How do we fix Tobias, though? Shouldn't we do that first?
Oh,
And Ham turns to
Just like forgetting that he was there.
Tobias is fine. Don't please don't remove
I
that
think
from him.
I think Ham's right.
Yeah, I agree.
You're trying to go. That you want to go into the forest?
Yeah, I mean it'll be fine probably. But
I mean,
the
we're all-
source, right? The source.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to guide you to that.
That's fine. We'll
I
figure
do.
it out.
I do. I mean, she like rubs her temples, and she says, "There is a military at Wheelstone trying to make their way through to it. I know they've sent scouts, but I don't know what we've heard back. They don't deal with me."
Military.
Do you have a relation to the military at all? Or are you just asking questions?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
need to
just
know.
curious.
I mean, I'm trying to cure crop and wood and animals and people. We have to have one healer, and he's great. And I learned a lot from him in Wheelstone, but there's not.
Now I understand how you
anybody
fit
helping.
into this. Sorry, didn't realize. I didn't know who you were, like what your job was. So
I'm Pim. I'm from. Well, you were all yelling at me.
there's a lot of yelling in
But-
this group. You'll get used to it.
I'm kind of a healer, but it's
You're an apprentice.
complicated. Kind of, yes.
Close enough.
But I will say the military is not from Wheelstone, and that's why they don't talk to me or many other people in Wheelstone.
But you know the way around.
I know how to get you to Wheelstone, and I can
It's a
get
start.
through skirts of the forest, but
So you're saying we shouldn't go into the forest here, where the crops were blighted on the edge.
absolutely not. I don't go there. I've never been through the wood this way. No.
I think we should go through this forest.
Yeah, me too. Ham, you down?
Yeah. I'm down.
All right, Haren, what do you think?
I mean, if Krog's going for it, well, I'm going for it.
Heck yeah.
Good, and we've got ourselves
Aw.
a Nesca. You in?
Yeah.
All right, and it looks like we've got ourselves a
I wanna-
babysitter, right, Pim? Perfect.
Perfect.
So
And it seems like
Love it.
about the time that you guys are discussing and back and forth, Tobias wakes up and you hear him gasp.
two babysitters.
What? And he's like, who? He's trying to figure out, looking at each of you. Who
Hi, Tobias.
Good morning, Starshine.
And he's like palming at what's on his body now. Like, what is? And Pim rushes over, passed through around you, and she starts working off this
Ren,
like
let Winnie
ooze
go.
off of his body.
Ren, let Winnie.
I'll.
And Winnie, of course, runs screaming now to Tobias. Tobias! And Pim holds her back from touching the bit of bark and herb and spice that's on his body. She grasps onto the edge of the bed and looks at him, and he's like, Winnie, Winnie, I'm so glad. Winnie. And it kind of clicks in his mind that you're the help that he asked her to get. And
We're
he
the help.
asks you, or he
Krog's cleaning
claims
service.
you why you guys helped. Okay, it's a little bit labored, but eventually he gets out asking you if you found Winnie. Did you found Winnie? Winnie, you did such a good job. I did a great job. He's like pouting and crying at his bed. Are you okay? Are you okay? He's like, I feel fine. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And he kind of drifts back into his sleep.
No, we need you to tell us what happened. Damn it.
But Pim, good work, Looks like you did good here.
What was the recipe for the stinky mash?
It's like a natural curative, I suppose, not a mash. I don't know. She kind of rambles, but she's excited to tell you that she's found this cure, this almost curse removal. It feels like it's not traditional medicine where it's a heal as much as it is a
I don't need all of the
cleanser.
whammy bammy. I just need the facts.
Oh, okay. It's and she explains this many parts of pepper, and it's are you a healer? Are you
I might now be, and I'm writing it down in my book.
Oh, I mean, any help with this? If you guys are gonna try to help cure the crop, if it works, I guess. And she explains the lavender and the mint.
Can we take some spare if that's fine?
I mean, you can have what was in the pot, or I mean,
Thank
the
you.
stuff that's okay. I would like to take Kettle back to his grandma. I know you guys said, "Oh, stay here with the kids." I can't do that. I have work to do, and Kettle's like still grabbing onto her leg, just like a familiar face, excited.
Frick.
I have to go back to Wheelstone with him.
Okay.
Okay. We'll miss him. Sure, right, Ham?
No.
I have to. You guys. I have seen.
Are you okay
Great.
on the road? Just you and the boy.
I mean, there's a lot of travel on the road.
With the military in the area, how's the, banditry?
It seems like there's something that Pim's like not telling us. Like
Kind of,
She
yeah.
seems withholding.
Yeah.
And
You
I
wanna
want
roll
to
it?
roll it.
wanna,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone take a look at her. Girl,
It's insight, you said?
Yeah, insight.
All right, me and Ren. 13
You can
and
tell
14.
she's scared. You can
Okay.
tell she's scared. She's definitely what she's scared about, but she's definitely scared. And taking a kid with her seems to be furthering that disruption in her being scared. Just
I'm gonna
Right.
I'm gonna approach her and ask her, is there some other danger out there? How bad is this darkness? Seems like something's off.
you guys don't know anything about this.
We literally just encountered it yesterday.
Okay, look. I'll tell you what I know, which is only so much. If you stay here with me through the night to ensure Tobias heals, so that he can take care of Winnie, and we all go to Wheelstone tomorrow. Because once I tell you what I know, I don't think you're going to want to go without the military either.
I look at Ren.
Is there food?
In Wheelstone? Yes.
No, here.
Yeah. Yes.
Not the rats, right? We're like, that's
Oh
not.
God,
No.
please.
No, they have.
That's of course.
I mean, they have picklings and of some bread I saw, but not much.
Okay.
Okay.
We can make something out of it.
Ren, what do you think?
Ren, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
If she's terrified,
Yep.
I mean, we're strong, but let's be fair with ourselves. We didn't put on the best showing against just a possessed sword.
Well, Nesca also kind of stabbed her, so maybe we owe her this. Just saying.
Yeah, I was
See her
thinking
nod.
that too.
All right.
I tell you what,
Well.
we got a roof over our heads for the night.
That is
Better than we had the past couple of nights. Let's just stay.
And
Agreed.
maybe there's information in Wheelstone about this darkness that we don't have yet. All right, we stick to the original
Yeah.
plan. Go to Wheelstone, just with looking around the room. Even larger caravan, I guess.
You want to take them with us?
I believe that is the intention. Yes. ensuring their safe
We can
travel.
protect them.
We can try.
Hired muscle.
You're saying that we're basically like bodyguard escorts?
Yes.
Well, Ham, see, this is what heroes
Except for you, you're not a bodyguard.
I'm not. I want to be a bodyguard. I don't want to be escorted. I want to escort.
Well,
Okay.
that's just it,
Clark,
Ham.
just let him have this one.
You are going. This is your calling. We're going to lead them to safety, and you are going to be
Yeah.
taking the charge.
Okay. Me.
I'm a side eye
Okay.
Red.
Just
Yeah.
Okay.
like I'm gonna kind of like just give
Yeah,
get
just-
stuff.
Okay.
And while listening to y'all's conversation, and I'm sure you've watched, but Pim, now with essentially Kettle on her hip, has gone to the bedside, and essentially has gotten a little bit of medicine, and has fed it on the lip of Tobias, and just rubbing it inside his mouth and his jaw, and you see him formerly at a little bit of a restless sleep, kind of stir, lesser and less, to where he kind of deep sleeps. She's like, I never knew this would work.
Okay.
Just looks at him. Okay. So
Okay.
are you guys you're gonna stay?
Okay.
Okay, and you guys are gonna help with the forest too?
What is happening?
We're gonna do what we can, I suppose. Let's find out if Wieldstone's maybe paying. We can do a lot out of the goodness of our hearts, but
He looks down at his very light coin purse at this point in time.
that doesn't put food on the table.
The moment you say pay, she's like, oh, they have money.
Good.
But yeah.
We'll figure that out when we get there.
Do they have
And
drink?
They have, what do you mean drink? They're water or teas?
No. We no.
The happy kind of drink. The wee!
Wine.
Oh, they have
Yes.
ale.
Yeah.
They have ale and mead at the taverns. It's incredible.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're staying. We will,
Okay.
It's like Ham's already downstairs.
Yeah.
Kicking indoors and we're staying. I'm leading. We're staying.
I think, Joel, if you want to, we could take our break now.
Yeah,
Pick up, back up.
yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it. I finished most of the drinks here, and we're staying. So we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in about 3 to 5. Don't go anywhere. This is DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 3. Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 3. First things first, Blurred, please show us the box. You don't have to open it up just yet, but Blurred.
Wait, Blurred, what is that number?
You got to step away.
What
Blurred,
did you
what is
do?
that
You
number?
posted- Yeah,
what is that number?
Oh, that is an accidental paste in the. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Actually,
Should I delete that?
that
real
actually
quick?
it fell on my G6 key, and it was just like, "Hey, here you go, bam."
Do you need me to? Do I need?
It's a random string of numbers. It actually is a random string of numbers that don't mean anything.
Okay, good. I will just leave it then. I was like, I can quick purge this if you need to. Just nuke
It's a
chat.
script password.
Messages.
We knew.
I've got the delete all button.
I was like,
just
where?
primed and ready.
I know.
There it is.
Yes.
The baby arrived.
The baby
Look
is
at that
arrived.
baby.
This
That's a
sweet
chunky baby.
It is.
Yeah.
Thick baby.
Future baby.
Wait, which version is that?
thick baby?
Is that digital?
This is the standard.
got the
This is the
disc.
one with the
Yeah,
Or the
it's got
disc?
a disc
Okay, yeah, I
tray.
see that now. Yeah.
I
Which one's
originally
more
wanted
expensive,
the one
the
with
digital or the disc
Blurred.
one?
At this one, I think.
Yeah, I wanted the digital one at first, but I said, screw it. I'll just go ahead and get this one. It was the only one I could get at the time.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
But I am actually more of a digital person. I do not need a disc for anything. But oh, it has a handle.
Nice. Your PS5
Interesting.
suitcase. Very nice.
It's the size of
Interesting
one. So.
sidebar. I do not recommend only holding it by this handle because this box is not.
Not super
It
stable.
is not sturdy.
Oh.
I
not
feel
wanna
like
drop
my
that pupper.
PlayStation would fall out of the bottom
Good.
if I didn't.
Perfect. Well, cradle your
All right.
child back to the ground, and we're gonna play some D&D, and then you can
And take care of other children that we
and
have.
other children. So many.
Might not have to anymore.
Well, technically, yes, all the way to Wieldstone. We will be caring for Le Children. So we'll have to see. But hey, narrator Simply Jackson, would you mind taking us back into the D&D?
Yes. Hello. Okay, so what we've seen so far in this episode, as I put some music on, thank you, Joel, for the reminder. We left the main road south with Winnie and Kettle in our pocket, and arrived to the farmhouse, finding through Joel's discovery on his scouting that part of the land is burned-esque, diseased, corrupted. And when they go into or up to the house, a little bit of how do I say this? Reluctance to enter. They enter the house. Ham squishes a rat that was already squished, and the party divides with Stub and Krog to investigate and head upstairs amongst the investigation. And then the adjoining party coming back, they found Tobias's body covered with a healing ointment, and him being stabbed out of a cupboard. And with a bit of discussion, I found out that Pym is from Wieldstone. She may or may not be an apprentice-type healer from Wieldstone who came to help the Graham farm, because there was rumor that Graham farm was having troubles. Finding Tobias, this is what her work has been, covering him in this ointment, bark and mint and stuff. And through a back and forth, has convinced the party now to stay with her at the Graham the Graham farmstead, while they discuss information about what she knows. And they will supposedly accompany her to Wieldstone in the morning. So what we'll do is we'll set it up that you guys have left Tobias to heal and sleep upstairs. You guys have all merged downstairs. Unless somebody else wants to cook or prepare food, Winnie is probably going to be helping Pym find, or whoever wants to cook, find ingredients and stuff so that you guys are preparing a meal, since food was discussed earlier.
I would like to remove the rats from the house.
Yeah, if you guys have wanted to do that before cooking and stuff, you totally could have. Yeah.
Shovel
Take
them
them
out.
at the tails,
put some
throw
lights
them
on,
out.
damn it.
Shovel them out. Yeah, that works.
Like, take the bow and kind of just like...
Yeah, easily done. Easily done. Maybe covered the space on the ground where they were with a bit of a towel or cloth or something. Just don't... Yeah. Okay, so...
Krog will whip up something delicious. I'm not entirely sure what, but I will find something.
Great.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
with enough scavenging around the house, you guys found, some potatoes, some bits of vegetables that hold for a long time. Probably not much meat.
I'm gonna make
pickled
baked
items.
potatoes with like chives and stuff, if there's chives around, and like
there's
the
probably
cheese
onions,
inside,
pickled
goat
onions.
cheese.
Yeah, nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Damn straight, that's gonna be delicious.
So you guys gather around to eat. We'll say it's late enough that you guys also found bedding spaces for the kids. Like, gave them bits of the food that was available at the time, but it was already getting to evening point when you guys got to the house, so it was pretty late for kids at that point anyways. So they had some snacks and bread and whatnot, and have been put down as well to sleep. So as you eat, Pym asks, okay, so what do you know?
Ham, this is
Ham
rhetorical.
gets his book out.
Right, Ham, this is not a literal question about your extensive knowledge of anything.
you can share with me when
How
we
close he
walk
closes.
later. How about that tomorrow?
Don't humor me, Stubbs.
Why
I close
not?
my book.
Okay. Well, the more that we talk to you, the more we figure out that I look around at the group, like, we collectively know next to nothing about this darkness or how it operates or the extent in which the southern region has been plagued, I suppose is probably a close enough word.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think it might be a curse. I don't know. I've been trying healing bits of different way on the plant. I don't know about people. This is the first time my healing stuff has worked on a human or a person.
Have you tried it on other people?
I've tried it on animals.
Does it
but
work on animals?
Most of the time when I find animals, they're well deceased at this point. Clear
That's
marks
gross.
of this. But
The rats,
yeah.
how did you dispose of them?
I mean, they're rats. Don't let them bite you. I don't know what'll happen.
No.
they bite
How
you,
did
but-
how did you kill them?
Stubbs,
she kind of motions at.
No,
She
sorry.
motions.
Disposed of as in killed them. We disposed of them outside.
Yeah. They're easy to club. She kind of points to her like staff. She has like a great staff in the corner that she waves over to. Yeah.
Yeah, now
It's like,
that,
you
that
gotta
is
kill
a good question.
Impeccable aim.
I want you to, hang on. If she's not too busy with the cooking thing, I want to show her the blackened spot on the ground. That's not blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's what we know.
Uh,
This spot here, you see this blackened area?
Yeah.
The sword left that behind too.
On the-
After
on the-
we clubbed it as well.
Yeah. So what I've seen, and I guess you saw it with the sword, is if anything is touched with this cursed disease, I think it's a curse. I don't know. It almost leaves their body and absorbs into the world around it. Have you seen that? Is that what happened with the sword?
That's what happened.
Krog is gonna whip out his pile of dirt that he grabbed from where the sword exploded.
The dirt.
I did grab the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So smart.
I'm gonna show you my dirt.
And she'll
Dirt.
take it. If you're handing it to her, she'll take
Yep.
it, and she'll say, "Yeah, I mean, this is what happens with the crops. It's like whatever it touches, it just kind of dies. I've tried all sorts of healing stuff, but the stuff that I've made is the only thing that's really helped bring this kind of stuff back to life over time. But the attacks are too frequent on the crop. Like, it just comes too much." You know, I mean, that's why you guys are coming south down the road, right?
Yeah.
I imagine you saw people leaving. Most of them had farms. And this is why.
So it's pretty frequent then. Widespread, getting worse.
It was a small problem a couple of harvests ago, and it got a little bit bigger, but it's hard to keep much crop alive now, and the Graham farm was one of the last holdouts for a lot of good vegetable and supply for Wheelstone when it comes to food.
So,
But these potatoes are good.
I don't know how to chew on a microphone.
I'm glad you like them.
Arr, arr, arr.
so what are the military doing then? What are they trying to do?
Well, Wheelstone, the mayor asked, they wrote to Byria, and Byria sent their military. They've been here for a few weeks now.
What can they do though? Do they know
I mean,
magic?
We don't know. I don't know what's the source of this. I mean, but the Wheelstone has Wheelstone doesn't have much of a defense anymore. I mean, they have their walls, but we've seen animals like attack people with this thing. And Wheelstone's just a small town. We're just miners and farmers. We don't have our own military. We don't have anything to help with that. So they had to ask. As much as most of us don't enjoy there being a military there now.
I think they're not gonna be... They don't know what they're doing. They need us.
What are we gonna do, Krog?
Better than them.
Yeah,
I can't disagree with that.
yeah, cause I'm here. Hey, Pim, do you in all of your studies, oh no, what was I gonna say? Oh no, what was I gonna?
You got this, Ham. Just dig in there. You've got it.
Studying what, medicine? Or
Anger! Did you ever notice that there is a correlation between the affected and the emotion anger?
definitely. I don't know if it causes the anger. I just know that most animals are enraged and ravenous, even.
Before or after?
When it has the disease, the darkness.
So maybe that's why it didn't work when you screamed into the forest, Sam.
I guess you can't attract it with being mad.
It just makes you mad. You can't get it by being mad.
It's kind of like a bee sting.
I don't know.
I get mad when I get stung by bees.
Ah, yes.
You don't get mad when you
of-
get stung by bees? It
I
makes
don't
me
feel
so
it.
mad. Oh my god!
And Ham grabs your muscles with his tiny suctiony fingers.
No, I have callousy feet. Look at these things. And I hold up my foot.
Wow!
I hold up my foot. It's just calluses everywhere on my feet.
It's like touching rocks!
Exactly, you feel nothing.
So
What is happening now?
Okay.
forgive me for asking, but why were you headed south? There's...
Well, myself, I can't speak for the rest of the group. We just happened to decide to travel together. Work, mostly. Bit of a monster hunter by trade. And heard the military was paying.
Yeah. They've
Bert and
recruited
I
a
are
lot
looking
of...
for booze.
What Krog said.
Fieldstone has that, but on the money side of military, they're from Byria. You guys, you know how rich Byria is. They have bukus of money to expend to lure people in to help with their fight. That's how they've tempted a lot of these farmers who had to give up on their land to make money. They're not leaving, they're trying to fight with this military. Under the ruse of money.
Ruse, you
Stub,
say?
it does
They're
seem
not
like
getting
you maybe
paid?
are going up. Oh,
They get paid when the job's done, I guess? And most don't return, if any. I don't know if I've ever seen
Sorry, Ham, I got concerned when money was involved. What did you say?
it sounds like you're in the wrong job, bud. Maybe you should go up north and hang out with the Byrians.
Is that what you would want me to do, Ham?
You asked me a question about what I want.
I did. What do you want, Ham?
I want
Why are you heading
to
south,
have...
Ham?
I want my dad to be proud of me.
That is... Yeah, okay, I get that one. So you headed south. What is here for a ham like you?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, huh, Stub?
I can't wait.
Pim, shoves a little bit more food in her mouth, and she goes, so I assume you guys have heard of the witch, too?
I heard a
Yeah!
rumor.
Do you know
rumors.
Can you tell us about the witch who lives in the woods?
I don't know very much. I just
Connected.
I don't know.
Is
I
it
was
you?
asking to see if
Are
you
you the
guys
witch?
knew more.
Are you the witch?
I've seen the magic that you
Do I
perform.
look like
Are
a
you-
witch?
You don't. Well,
I don't
Do I
know.
look
I've
like a
never
witch?
seen a witch before.
And honestly,
Maybe.
the drawings that they make of witches it's just terrible. More than most of the time, they're just a man or a woman just in the woods that happens to know a little bit of magic.
That you tick all the boxes.
True.
Sorry, you guys trying to insight her on?
No.
Oh.
With everyone talking,
Rich.
Frog just lets out a massive burp.
Yeah, just everyone's eating. Just, I don't know, like kind of jabbingly driving at a point, like that she technically fits the role of like witches, right? Like
I saw Blair. You
But
raised
the
your hand.
DM seems to be suggesting that perhaps she is a witch. So sure.
Bad hair.
I would love to do insight.
You want to do insight on her? Okay.
I would love to.
Do it. Roll it.
Woo,
Oh
25.
Jesus. Good job.
Holy crap.
So
Sitting
your
back and
insight
listening.
is almost combined with your knowledge of the world that you've traveled. She seems completely genuine in saying that she's not a witch. She's a healer. I mean, witches are bad. They've been. This is all bad. She's been trying to help, but you've seen some healers use weird stuff? ? But it's more like a. As we discussed in Hog's Feet, as you guys as players, you guys know that magic is still a part of this world. It's pretty ample. So it's not weird to see magic. It just might not be a magic that you know. But you've definitely seen healing that's not been conventional bandages and stuff like that before. So I think combined with your knowledge of that, plus her genuine honesty about it, she doesn't come off as a witch to you.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of. I'm just gonna lean over to Krog and just be like, "She's good. She's okay."
do you say this loud enough for
She's not a witch.
Ham and Stub to hear it? Because otherwise, I think we're just gonna keep hammering her on this. Like,
No,
Wait, how much do you weigh?
I'll
Do
say,
you weigh as much as a duck? Because I've heard that. Because if
I'll
you
tell
float
Frog
in
to-
water,
Bitch.
You're- oh.
It's fine. It's fine.
Stub, I'll
If she was a
draw a
witch, she
bath.
would have killed us.
yes.
oh wait, that's a really good point.
She would have killed Tobias too.
I mean, hell, if I got
I've-
stabbed in a cupboard, I would have blasted out of there and been like, "What the hell?"
I
And
wanted to
blown
do
up
it.
everything.
But I'm not strong in anything like that.
I don't think we have anything to fear from her. If she wanted to hurt us, she'd have done it by now. It's not like we
I don't-
haven't given her a reason.
I don't even know anybody who's seen the witch, honestly. I just know it's word. I wanted to ask some of the farmers if they had seen them.
But they're
I
all
heard
gone.
Graham. That's what I heard. Graham Farm had
Yeah.
issues with their curses and crop and stuff, and I wanted to come and ask. And
That's actually
He was
that's
sick.
why we're here, or where we headed here in the first place, was rumors for the witch. Bounties, right? You think Tobias knows?
maybe I don't know what he saw. All I know is he was sick when I got here.
Well, let's hope he does.
When do
you get
witches
here?
stab people in the side of their body?
She looks at Nesca and she goes, earlier today, and do I stab people at Ham? Is that what you're asking
Are
me?
you a witch?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
wait, Ham, we're past that part. Not a witch. Not
Is
a witch.
Nesca a witch?
Well,
No,
that's
I-
actually up in the air.
You guys all talk.
Stub, is that why you're so obsessed with her?
Whoa, hang on now. You just haven't seen
That's
the
for
things
different
that
reasons,
I've
Ham.
I look at Stub like,
Ren, what do you mean by that?
I was saying that it's not because Nesca's a witch, because I mean, honestly, if she was a witch,
I can't wait to see where
she
this
probably
ends
would have
up.
bewitched us by now. She would. So yeah, it's not. It's for different reasons. Different reasons.
What are those
So-
reasons, Red?
Oh, Ham. Oh, Ham. You see, has your father ever
Talk
sat
to
you
me?
down
No.
I assume that every
Oh my god.
species has their version of the talk.
What does this have to do with Nesca? What is it?
the lizards and the tadpoles. I don't know what it would be for.
While this conversation happens, I'm gonna have to.
There's children
while
here.
this kind of rambles,
think
the
of the children.
table's
They're
long in the kitchen.
sleeping.
Who is furthest away from the kitchen at the end of the table? Who would have been seating away from everybody the most?
I'm
Is
closest
it the
to
head
the
of the
food.
table?
Probably
I'm
me.
at the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably me.
Nesca, roll me a perception check.
oh god, again.
Come
The
on,
children
Nesca.
are
Come
watching
on,
us.
You're smart. Yeah, that's good.
19!
Nice.
Right.
So you're the first to hear the creak of footsteps coming down the stairs.
Please don't
Red-
stab it.
Yeah, my hand is on my dagger, just like ready.
Creak. Creak.
Someone's coming down the
Creak.
Okay.
Creak.
I think someone's awake. Either that or we have an intruder on our hands, but I think it's Tobias waking up.
Do you look to verify? Or are you just guessing and telling us?
I'm telling you guys!
Okay.
And I'll look now. Do I see Tobias or...
You do. You guys aren't surprised at the fact that
Okay.
now
God,
Tobias
Joel.
has come around the corner and he's. What is that?
I'm gonna-
It smells so good.
I'm gonna get him a plate of food and go and run over to him and pull out the seat and let him sit down and everything. I'm a good host. Krog is a good host.
Tobias
home.
kind of shuffling shuffling forward. Okay, oh, you're still here. Where's Winnie?
Sleeping?
Oh,
Okay.
she's asleep upstairs.
Okay. She's safe though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are you?
We're the help.
And I imagine you've handed him a pot of food, and he's just
Oh hell yeah! The
eagerly
biggest
now.
potato. I was
Just-
salivating over that and I didn't eat it. You gotta know
I
it's
think
good.
we can have introduced ourselves to him.
Yeah. And he says, he asks essentially, he asks who healed him, and I guess through the introductions, Pim essentially is I did. I heard about your farm. I heard about the curse.
I
on your
also
land.
used a knife on the branches a little bit, and when I did that, it made you moan, and I think that was good now.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Ham bows.
You did good, Ham.
And Pim asks him, "What was it like? What was it like? You were under this. You were sick. You were under the darkness. What was it like?" And he explains that he's had thrashing dreams, just everything that could go wrong, night terror level of dreams. He dreamed of Winnie dying. He dreamed of watching his mother die again. He dreamed of the war that had happened on the land. He dreamed of the crop dying and nobody surviving. Just extremely dark and extremely anger-driven dreams.
Wow.
Hey Tobias,
It's kind of heavy.
what hit you in the side of the body?
I don't know. I don't know. And he kind
God
of starts
damn it! I keep asking everyone this question, and nobody has an answer to my question. I'm sorry. I said a bad word. I'm sorry. Oh.
I don't know what hit me.
Do you remember anything?
I was trying to tend the crop. I heard a howl. I heard a wolf, a howl from the wood, and it was so strange. I didn't see a wolf. I saw he whispers, a turtle?
So you do know!
I don't know what attacked me. It was in the wood.
A wood turtle?
I was within the I couldn't see what attacked me. I was watching this turtle, and it had this aura and this, I don't know. And then the howl happened, and then I got struck on the side, and I looked down, and it was just shadow, and it quickly ate into me, and not just my muscles, but into my brain and into my... I just couldn't fight it. And that's... I got back to the house, and I told Winnie that I needed help. And I don't remember much other than that. Other than now you guys here.
Did you hear any voices when the shadow thing attacked you?
That's a good question.
I think I do. I remember something about the land. I think about... It told me it was its land. I don't know. I don't...
Guys, there's an evil magic woods turtle who doesn't want us here.
Wolf turtle. But yeah, keep going.
Oh, evil magic wolf woods turtle.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like sharing.
When this attacked you, do you remember around what time of night it was?
I don't know. The sun had set. I was trying to finish up what I was doing and wrap up with my tools. It was night. It was beyond dusk.
Would I be able to discern whether or not it was around like the same time that we fought the sword and defeated it?
Yeah. It was early evening.
It's very possible. The thing that we chased out of that sword, I'm telling this to everyone, I guess, could have been that thing, maybe?
Oops.
I mean,
The timing lines up, but it's the distance is so far. A full day's worth of travel.
but it's not
But
really
it's
bound.
but it's darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just moves. It's like a snake.
But even a snake would have taken the
Or
whole day.
like a really fast turtle.
I've never met a fast turtle before. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of a tortoise. A tortoise and a turtle are two different things. Don't put tortoise in a lake.
Don't
Put that in your book.
Right. And there's also a turtle.
A what?
Okay.
Turtle.
Oh,
Was he? Wait. Was Tobias saying that he was distracted by a turtle, or that he saw the shadow form in the turtle?
If you want to ask him,
Just to clarify, yeah.
Yeah. He explains. I heard a wolf, but I saw, and not a turtle. I saw a turtle.
A turtle! I called it! Didn't I say it? Didn't I say turtle? A
So wait.
turtle? Guys!
And I open up my book and I show everybody the Dungeon Master's DM guide.
Yeah,
for turtle.
to turtles. Yeah, just
Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know, turtles a race in this world, and you've passed some here and there. They're pretty prevalent in this area.
Did they? I don't know how good of a look you got. Did they appear clothed in any particular way, or were they holding something of particular? I don't know, something.
Did they look like they float?
I don't know if I couldn't. The brush in the forest is pretty tall. Whether I don't know if floating or not, but I do know it had a staff. I could see it in its hand. But like I said, it was casting something. it was bright and warm.
A staff?
Orb.
And that's what hurt you.
Does hold on.
No, the shadow. I don't know what was in the shadow, but that's what just almost bit me. It was.
Maybe the turtle is good.
wait, hold on.
I don't know. I know it happened around the same time. I don't know. I don't know. He's like.
Did he say that he saw a staff?
He had a staff in his hand. He said, "Yeah."
Oh, he did.
No,
Turtle did.
the turtle did.
Turtle? Is it a turtle or a turtle?
Turtle. Turtle. Excuse me.
Hold on.
Is not profound enough.
That healer lady, does she also have a staff? Didn't she point to a staff or something that she beat the rats with?
Yeah, she has a staff in the same room with you guys. Yeah.
Sus.
Are you a turtle?
And I turned to. No, I didn't ask that. I take that back.
Are you a witch? Are you a turtle? Ah!
all right. So it seems that Tobias, and I'm sorry that we're putting you to the fire so hard after just waking up.
No, I appreciate you protecting Winnie. I anything you need.
Just trying to figure out. Well, honestly, I think everyone's invested enough here that we just want to help. Well, no, most of us, I think.
So
we're gonna help you get to whatever the one I just turned the page from that I totally forgot the name of, and I have to go back and check. Wieldstone tomorrow. You
Don't touch my book.
the kids, Pim.
Stubbs, don't touch my book again.
Sorry, I was just peeking, just taking a quick little peek. You take
I
great
think-
notes.
And I think we'll be okay here, Winnie and I.
You're gonna stay.
I feel good. I feel just like I did before. I don't know what you did. He looks at him. I don't know what you did, but thank you for. Thank you.
Tobias looks to be about how old?
He's like late 20s. Like he is well older than Winnie.
We've kind of been dancing around this subject just to spare Winnie, but Winnie's asleep now and you're awake. So where are your parents?
Yeah. Dad died in the war. And Mom was left to take care of the farm. And she is gone now.
Got it.
There was, yeah.
Just one. Winnie didn't really bring it up, so I thought we should ask just in case.
Winnie was really young when she was gone. She might not remember, and Dad wasn't even around anymore.
No, I'm not one to tell a man what to do. But
You've told me what to do plenty of times.
I stand by what I said. So I think it may be in your best interest to come to Wieldstone. What are you gonna try to do? Salvage the harvest this year, or?
I mean, we have 3 other fields that are fine. They need to be harvested. That's the only thing I have. It's the only thing Winnie and I have anymore.
Okay.
Stub,
Yeah, what's up?
sometimes you just gotta let a gardener tend to the garden. And you
Kind of drifts off into the middle
Yeah,
distance.
like kind of like double takes on it.
Yeah, all right. Then Pim and Kettle then we'll be going. I hope you have a way to protect yourself then, just in case this random turtle potential witch shows back up on your doorstep and decides to stab you with some shadow again. Because Pim won't be around right away next time.
I just don't think that Wieldstone is going to end up having anything to offer us. they're fighting it just as hard as we are on the farms.
They have walls. That's a good start. And more people in between you and death. That's doubly good. But
if you choose not to leave, I recommend hiding a knife under your hat.
Okay.
But you have to make you have to make sure that when you do it, the head part is on the top of your head and not the blade part.
And
if you do it wrong, it's gonna hurt.
And he nods at Ham, clearly trying to force a smile back. Okay. Okay. And he looks at Stubb and he says, I appreciate your advice, but our family blood runs deep within this land, and I don't have anything else left than just this farm. Wieldstone will just turn us away. I can't go and fight with the military. This is all I have. This is all we can do, and we can't travel north with everyone else. So we're just... I will protect myself and Winnie as much as I can, you know? I don't know if... Maybe it's just the night, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just the night. I've never seen anything like that during the day.
Just keep an eye open. It's fine. I'm gonna go walk the perimeter. Stubb's kind of frustrated because he doesn't really know how to handle this, and he cares about these people, and it's kind of random, and he feels like he's invested a lot of time here, and they don't want to protect themselves. He's like, but I can't make them go, and so he's just gonna go take a nighttime stroll around the edge of the house, I guess, looking over the property. Just get up and walk.
Okay. Anybody want to accompany Stubb, and / would Stubb allow the company if decided?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, if anyone wanted to, I think he'd be fine with it, but just, we'd definitely get that moment where he like kicks some rocks or something, and they're like kind of behind him, and then like the background of the camera shot or whatever before he notices. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So does anybody else have anything they would like to continue discussing inside the house before we move to Stubb outside? Okay.
Move to Stubb? I thought it was getting away from the situation.
Are you doing a patrol on the...
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
It's his job. He'll do it.
Okay. And it's beginning to get late enough that, like, once food wraps up and discussion wraps up, it's probably time to rest. So if you want to,
like do a watch of some kind.
Yeah,
he'd take it. Just go ahead and do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me that perception check on that watch there, sir.
Alrighty. Let's see, Stubb. Come on, buddy. 15.
Okay. You notate on your walk that it's pretty quiet compared to what it had been previously. Sorry, there was no fade. It was just cut off. But it's quiet, like more quiet than the night would be. And you kind of get the feeling that something's watching you.
I cheekily glance over a couple shoulders, look around. I do want to note that Stubb has a very particular ability. Based on his umbral sight, he is adept at evading creatures that rely on dark vision. While in any form of darkness, I am invisible to creatures that rely on dark vision to see me in darkness.
Okay.
Whoa.
Did you essentially venture far enough away from the house that you wouldn't have been within the light of windows and
only if I
the
noted
actual
something
space of
that
the house?
needed further investigation. There's no, I would basically just be on the edge of the perimeter and checking out over the property itself until I note something that needed further investigation.
So maybe on your exit in your beginning of your walk, when you are if you ventured away further
Sure.
and kind of moved around, it's quiet. It's definitely unnaturally quiet, it feels like. There's not a wind. There's not like much going on, and it's unnerving a little bit. Nothing sound. There's nothing that's triggering you audibly. There's no scent or anything like that. It's just a weird
Where am I when I get that feeling?
pretty much as soon as you exit into what would be like more of a away from the house, where you can hear everybody in the house and hear.
I was just wondering, like, which
stuff.
side of the house, like, if I was forest side, or if I was particularly towards one of the fields, or if it was just like I'm 5 steps out of the house and this is happening.
No, I feel like the entirety of your walk feels that way.
Okay.
It feels very similar to where it felt in the campfire. Like, it just feels quiet.
How far is the forest line from the house?
Quite a ways, I would say.
Okay,
maybe
there's like a full
football
field in
and a
between?
half. Like, it's pretty big. Yeah.
Is the house situated in a way that you can see the forest line clearly?
Yeah. And there's
Okay.
pathing and stuff like that too. So
Sure. I don't know if Stubb has any desire to venture far from the house. He's not, doesn't have a death wish tonight. But he would definitely pause and watch the woods more closely, I think, than any of the field sides, especially wherever the blight marks he had noted earlier would have come from. And definitely notes the unnatural stillness, but watches the forest line for anything particular, and just in case he can pick something out. He's got pretty incredible dark vision, so I however that,
normally
that factors in.
So normally if you were to watch the edge of a wood, camp out long enough, you'd see an owl. You'd see maybe the moonlight trickle between the branches. You might see a firefly, etc. happening in the forest line. There's nothing. It's just dark. And really dark. You can't see a couple of trees through.
Goddamn, my player curiosity is getting the best of me here, and I really want to go walk towards it, but
It's just more of the same.
yeah, I'm kind of okay. I'd Stubble finish the patrol. He's gonna. I mean, he'll obviously note this for whoever the next person is to take watch. That it's like it is super quiet. If there's any noise, that's the unusual part. I don't know if he would mention that he felt like he was being watched.
Yeah, I feel like maybe upon exiting the house you didn't, but as you approached back into the light of the house, that's when you maybe had a quick tinge of weird. Because you say you can't see it into the dark based on your feet, so
Yeah.
But once you approach the house, the light in the house,
I
something-
think
it feels like
maybe
something's
we get
watching
that
you.
like camera over the shoulder thing where like before he walks in the door, he looks over one of the shoulder and it's like stares into the darkness for a bit, and then that's where the audience sees whatever it is. But like, Stubb walks into the house, and who's next?
Who's next?
All right, Krog. Hey, wake up, Krog. Krog. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn.
Yep. It's kind of creepily quiet out. Just
Okay.
if you hear something, that's the unusual part.
I hear you. Are you unusual?
Outside.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you step out, you'll get it.
I got it.
You'll get it.
All right.
Just splash of water, maybe. You'll wake up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Night, night.
Perfect. I'm gonna take a little shut eye then. Great. Good luck.
Good. Okay. Good luck. What? Oh no. Okay. It's fine.
All right, so Krog's gonna go outside, and he's gonna step away from the house and go find a nice little something to Plonk is behind on? I'm guessing like a log or a tree stump or a hay barrel. I don't know
There's
what's
like
on this
some
one.
benches and crudely made,
Okay.
but still there, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit on a bench for a bit and just listen.
Okay,
See if I
roll me a
hear
perception
anything.
check. Are you just listening or are you looking?
Listening, looking, smelling.
Okay. All the senses in the
Yeah. see if anything tingles the jingles.
Sure.
Clearly not. I rolled a nat one. Woo, good job me. That's my second one.
Poor thing. It's quiet. I don't know if you with that roll notate that it's eerily quiet, but you're like, yeah, it's quiet, it's night, you know? And maybe you just were really well fed now and sleepy because you had napped so hard before woken up for first rotation, but doesn't seem too out of like
All right.
normal for you. Yeah.
I'd like to try something then before my watch ends.
Yeah.
I would like to play my flute very quietly, almost like a lullaby, and see if I can summon any of my nighttime friends, my owls or my, I don't know what else hangs out at night.
Yeah.
My gerbils. I don't know what hangs out
Oh
at
no, the owls are gonna eat them.
I kind of want you to roll me a performance with that.
All right, let's see how good I can.
How
see how good I can
sleepy were
summon my
you?
friends. Boop. Oh, come on, 3. Wow.
You, there's like a barn cat that comes out. Comes up to you.
Oh, God, at least there's
Okay.
something. Oh
There's
my
not a
God.
lot.
There's something.
At least there's something.
But the cat
Thought
comes
it was
out of
gonna
the
be
barn.
0.
Yeah.
The cat comes out. Okay, I'm gonna make friends with the cat, and I'm gonna name it Muffins.
Muffins, it is.
It's
Muffins
Muffins.
is a scruffy tabby that's been
It's a dangerous
Clearly
name
in
for
the
Krog
barn.
to name a cat.
and the rest of your watch is just you and Muffins kind of keeping an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
All right, I'm gonna go and wake up Nesca next.
Hey, and then you guys can catch me up on what happened.
Yeah.
it works.
be like-
It works out.
Super quiet outside, but there's a cute cat. His name's Muffins. I named him.
I mean, do I know about that like feeling that Stub had about someone watching him, or was that just to?
Stub, I
I
don't even
did.
think
I
Stub
did
told
not
Krog.
relay it to Krog.
Okay.
And the portion that you missed when you stepped away was Stub was having kind of an argument with Tobias about Tobias wanting to stay at the farm with Winnie
Okay.
rather than traveling with us.
Okay, but did you guys settle on something, or?
Tobias and Winnie decided to stay, and that's why Stub got upset and frustrated
okay.
and left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll go outside.
Okay. So you're gonna take like a patrol?
Sure.
Okay.
And I will pet the kitty.
So you exit and you walk down. You can probably still see the Muffins kitty sitting on the bench, you know, in the warm spot that Krog probably left there, you know.
Oh yeah.
And you walk up and pet it. But would you like to roll me a perception check as you look around for anything potentially?
Sure. Making me nervous. Oh my god. A 3.
We are killing it.
Oh my goodness.
You remember Krog saying, "It's quiet, but there's a cat out there," essentially. And you notate it is quiet. It's quiet, and this is a very fluffy, nice cat. And
That's good. These are good
That's
things
good.
to notice.
Do we know the general area where Tobias was when he got attacked?
you know, he said he was down towards the cursed end of the field, trying to figure out.
Would that be
how
like?
to-
Would that be
Yeah,
farther from me, like way far?
It's about a football field and a half away.
Okay.
It's a huge, like, harvest field.
Pretty far.
Okay, I guess I'll stay here.
Yeah, you could walk it. It just, you know, you don't. It's up to you.
I don't want to
so.
leave them vulnerable, is the thing. So.
Yeah, sure.
Is the ground here okay, or is it also like rotting and?
No, towards the house, it's fine. And
Okay.
I think, I mean, amongst what Stubbs relayed to you guys was, it's kind of veining its way up the crops away from the forest, but that's about all he had seen of the darkened crop area space.
Damn it. Why did I have to roll?
I'm sorry.
Hey, if it's any consolation, the 15 didn't get me much more either, other than that. It's quiet. It's pretty quiet outside.
Well, maybe if you weren't so invisible in the dark.
I'm
sorry.
so invisible.
Just teasing you.
I'm so
Just
invisible.
teasing you.
Okay, I guess I will go about my walk, and I don't see anything wrong with the house on the outside, right? Or like, okay.
Probably that they might have put the hearth fire out. There might still be some, so the lights, dimmed or whatnot, but there's still light emitting. There's nothing that's changed really with the house.
Okay. I guess I will just continue to pet muffins and do my watch.
Okay. And when your watch ends, who is next? Who would you wake up?
So Stub was first, right?
Yep. It was Stub, Krog, and then you.
I will get Ham.
Okay.
Good morning, Nesca.
Good morning. There is a very cute cat outside. Everything seems to be eerily quiet, but other than that, I didn't see anything, so we seem to be okay.
Okay.
And Ham walks outside with his little slappy feet.
Okay. What's Ham's goal on his lookout?
Just to do his
turn?
job.
Okay. So, are you does Ham approach Cat, or does Ham not care about Cat?
Ham not care about Cat.
Yeah. Whoa,
I know. I
Poor
thought
cat.
about it and I was like, uh-oh. this is not going to win any fans, but Ham don't care about Cat.
I'm like personally offended.
Sorry, I do. If it was me, I'd pet Cat.
Deep down inside. I love it. Roll me that perception check.
9.
Okay.
We are killing it today.
It's
Dude, it's fine. We're just sleeping. Whatever.
It's very quiet. I think in your studies, you would know that there would be various types of nightlife animals.
Yeah, it's like the same
but
thing as last night, so.
Yeah, you're not hearing too much. So.
Okay.
Ham done.
Ham done?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ham done.
All right. And usually it's about
Ham
4 people to
tags
make a
in
rotation
Ren.
for the
Oh.
evening, but if Ren wants to, we can do one with Ren too.
Do you want to? Ham?
Okay.
All right, high five, bud. Ham goes up and touches those hard calluses.
I don't know why Roll20 is hating
I
on
have
those
the
rolls.
calluses.
So
Turn my
Mine.
foot over.
I was curious. Ham's curious if Ren has hard calluses too.
Yes.
That's Ren. That's Ham's investigation role. It's about Ren's calluses.
Yes, I love it. All right. What is your objective with your watch, Ren? What would you like to do in your time out there?
I'm assuming that since no one else really saw anything, I don't really have any idea of what I would really be looking for, but I'm gonna be kind of watching just watching the perimeter, making sure, just, I guess, to see if there's any. I would like to believe no one's just gonna try and pull up on us, but
Yeah.
who knows? I'll be kind of watching, like, I guess, like the tree line.
Yeah,
On
you
the,
guys definitely know where the curse has been coming in, supposedly, and you guys definitely know that was where Tobias said that he had been working that evening when something attacked him. So, if that is your point in which you would like to observe the hardest,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be keeping my eyes on that area specifically.
Okay, give me that perception roll. Nice.
Good lord.
Okay.
13.
You. It's a little quiet,
Mm.
and watching the forest, it looks like a normal forest edge.
Mm.
There's some fireflies, some night creatures. It looks fine.
Do I want to do a dumb thing?
Yeah, you do.
Is it-
Come
is
on,
it
buddy.
fun?
Let's go.
I'm gonna go do a dumb thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Come on,
do what's
man.
fun.
Go for it.
I'm gonna walk directly up to the edge. Maybe even in a little bit. Maybe just kind of just into the, I guess the borderline of the trees and everything.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is Ren is usually really laid back. But I'm actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of drop down into like a meditative sit for a few minutes and just kind of start like kind of focusing myself. And then I'm gonna let out a really loud, very genuine roar of anger.
Okay.
Just
so
to
let's
see what happens.
This is different
That's fine.
from hams.
So for flavor text, it took you a football field's worth of length to get there. What is Ren mad about? And what is he yelling about?
Ren is basically reflecting on his past. And the circumstances that led to the death of his grandfather, who was for the most part his I guess would be the parent, the parental figure in his life, and the circumstances of how he sacrificed himself so that Ren could get away, and how it bugged. It's something that eats at him. He just kind of keeps it under, which is where the drinking comes from.
Okay. So it's all anger about your grandfather being gone and what's happened with him, and okay. Okay, so I'm not gonna make you do like a performance or anything. I don't think it takes very much to be angry yelling, especially with that weight on your shoulders. I didn't know if you were gonna like be trying to fake it, and then it was like, okay, then do a performance.
No, it'll be 100%
genuinely from your gut. Go for it. And what happens is the creatures that were sleeping on the wood around you, like just they fly, like the birds erupt from the trees that were sleeping. Like, you startled them, definitely. But
you hear that like canned cat meow from the background because Muffin's like, wow.
But are you walking, like, you definitely walked on the cursed part of the land into this forest? Or did you?
Yeah, I stepped into the I guess like the whatever the borderline of the, I guess the lighting of the trees, like basically I stepped in.
Okay. So the animals fly. There's not anything weird about the space around you. But as you're meditating on the ground, I assume, seated there, waiting for this yell releases, you feel a tingle start from your feet, from the ground. It rolls up to your mind. And it says,
Death isn't your only problem. Death is only cycle. You take, you take, you take. You are not welcome.
I'm gonna be just a little bit startled by that because I wasn't expecting it.
A bit.
just a good bit. What now? As far as like, do I, like you said, I feel this tingle. Would it be? Does it like it clearly is? It's, I guess, telepathically speaking to me, but I don't feel like it's actually trying to like possess me in any way.
no. Essentially, as soon as you hear the voice, you almost feel the static tingle roll back through your body and out to the ground. It's not harm. It doesn't hurt. It's just like a shudder, like you would feel with somebody whispering, or like a cold breeze in the back of your neck, or like as people in the South would say, a possum walked over your grave kind of feeling, like a ooh, you know.
I guess I will. Okay, so clearly it does not want me there, or anyone for that matter. But I'm wise, not necessarily intelligent. So basically, I'm just gonna kind of. I'm not gonna step forward, but I'm gonna stay exactly where I am. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it to respond. Okay. I want to try and see if maybe it'll talk to me again.
Okay.
And I want to, I guess I probably shouldn't have to shout this, but I will. But not all of us take. Maybe some of us are just trying to make our way in the world. Why are you attacking kids, children? Trying to possess them and turn them into your puppets?
Are you tapping into the same anger as before, or are you just...
I'm gonna stay the course because it got me results.
Okay. Are your eyes closed, or are you looking into the wood?
I'm looking into the wood.
Okay. You feel the same tingle roll up your body to your mind, and it just tells you...
You have no idea. You have no idea what you've done, what your people have done, what your tribes have done. I will take what I want, since you have taken what you've wanted for so long.
With that, I'm gonna back out of the wood. And... oh, man. I'm gonna take what I got because I know it's gonna be a good walk back. But... I'm gonna kind of like as I'm walking, kind of meditate on this for a good bit. When I get back, Red has initially probably a more half-assed reasoning for going along with this, but Ren's 1,000% in for this trip to Wheelstone.
Damn, son. Oh, we got him.
Okay. So you head back?
And then I'll tell everybody what I when everyone wakes up, I'll refer to everybody exactly what happened.
Okay.
If it didn't wake anybody up.
You were pretty far away.
Yeah, pretty far.
Yeah, football field.
Yeah.
And a half?
Yeah, my voice wouldn't carry that far.
Field?
Yeah, no. I'll tell everybody what was going down.
Facing the other way? Gosh.
Yeah, I would argue that with 5 of you doing turns, by the time your kind of thoughtful stroll reaches back to the house, daybreak probably is happening. The forest, other than the ground clearly being disrupted by whatever this is, the forest seems natural and fine. And you can wake everybody up and tell them good morning.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, so this trip to Wheelstone, and I'm actually gonna address Tobias as well, because I know Tobias doesn't want to leave, but I'm gonna try and make as strong a case as humanly possible as to why they should get the heck out of this place. I'll tell everybody that, the darkness and the force reached out and spoke to me when I yelled at it in anger. And as far as Tobias goes, I'm not really gonna so much impress upon him that he should do it for himself, but because we've spent some time around these kids. I don't know about anybody else, but they're kids. If not to do it for himself, he doesn't care about his life, fine, but he should at the very least give Winnie a fighting chance.
Okay. Before Tobias responds, does anybody else in the party want to respond to Ren's assessment of what he encountered and this argument towards Tobias?
So the knife in the hat started off, huh?
I think we're gonna need a lot more than a knife and a hat for this one, Ham. This creature, whatever it is, this darkness, this evil, it's got bad intentions. It doesn't care about who it hurts. It doesn't care it's been hurting children. It for damn sure ain't gonna care about us.
Can I back up what Ren is saying and try to persuade Tobias to take Winnie and come with us?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Roll with advantage since you, I guess, pretty much have help with Ren and his information.
Good, Ren.
Doesn't mean I rolled twice.
No, so at the top of your character sheet, you'll see where it says like horror, bio, etc. There's also advantage, disadvantage, and doorbell.
Oh.
Toggle on the advantage before your roll.
That's so nice. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, shit. 27.
Ooh, 27.
On fire. Tobias says okay, but there's things here that are a part of my family that I need time to gather. I need... You're right about Winnie needing a chance, but she can't live her life without the memory of her parents, and I need to get those things ready. It's gonna take me a day. So if you guys need to head today, I can head after you guys and tell you when I'm there. I'll make sure to do my best to reach out. You said you're going to Kettle's grandparents or grandmother, right? Right, Pim? Pim's like, yeah. He says, I can catch up with you there. I can tell you that we've made it. I just can't leave everything here.
I would.
Even with a 27, you can't save them all.
It wasn't no until the 27.
Well, you don't have to leave this place forever. You can always come back. Hopefully, we can work things out, figure out what's going on, and maybe be able to restore your home to a safe environment again. So maybe just take the essentials. Because if you and Winnie die, then you're not going to be able to remember your parents. So
I'm sure your parents would rather have you alive.
Okay, if you can,
Neska's bad with kids.
If you can give me a few hours, there's things that my father made. There's clothes that my mother had that I wanted.
Oh wow,
I
clothes!
I can't leave it here. He stares at
Ham's
the naked.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Ham's naked.
must be important to get some pants.
I'll
you.
interject here and just say, you've got 1 hour. Get what you can.
I was gonna
Anything else?
too, but this is good.
Come back for later.
This is good.
This
will be here when you get back.
Place.
The darkness doesn't want your things; it wants you.
I'm not.
It's nice to not wear pants.
I'm not an adventurer like you guys. I can't just fly by the seat of my pants. This is what my family is.
I don't even have pants.
I'll take your 1 hour, but I can't. I have to take. I can't give up everything.
Fine.
I mean, this is.
Get
Pim,
what is most
grab a
important
bag
to you.
and give me one, And we're packing. Now, you tell us what we're doing.
Yes.
We have an hour. Let's go.
Everybody grab a bag.
We're getting bags. It's gonna be
Don't take everything. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we
we
just
just
start-
travel light.
packing the kitchen, like the whole thing, all of the clothes, just all in a bag.
When he's like, "Why are you stealing from us?" No, no. I think with that, he definitely guides you guys on just like maybe a bag or two of things if you guys are interested in helping him pack. Because Winnie is not. She doesn't know
help. She's
the things.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. And after an hour, you guys are ready. Reluctantly to Tobias, this is his literal family land from generations, so it's an extremely good roll. It was an absolute no until you knocked it out of the park. And you guys are gonna head to Wheelstone, and I think that's where we actually end. And we'll pick up with the entry to Wheelstone and further beyond that.
Thank you, Ren and Nesca, for doing what I could not. Oh my God.
But if they get killed because we convinced them to come with us, I will never forget this.
They would absolutely have gotten killed if we'd left them. Like at least they have a chance now, right?
But it wouldn't have been our fault.
It's true. Well, thank you everyone for being here
Not
today.
doing anything is just as bad as doing the wrong thing.
True. All right.
Leslie's like, God
bro.
damn it! Now I've got 4 separate NPCs that I have to continue voicing.
We better get the
having
Wheelstone
reactions.
fast.
Oh my God, I love it.
Thank you everyone for being here for DieFall: The Seed of Life, episode 3. This was very, very fun. We'll do some shout outs and we'll go so you guys can have the rest of your Thursday evening. We'll start with Alias today. Alias, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you on the internet.
Hi, you can find me by Googling me, I guess, but no. Twitch.tv/alias if you want to come on, hang out there. Card games, first-person shooters, sometimes doodling. We draw some arty-farty things. Got myself a new drawing pad. It's a lot of fun, so that's cool. Yeah, other than that, I have really cute cats, so go follow me on Instagram and all those other things. But yeah, Twitter, Cole_AliasV. Come hang out. Nice to meet ya.
Thank you very much. Blurred, please tell the people where they can find you on the internet.
Oh, you can find me primarily at youtube.com/blurred without fear. Basically, I talk about comic books. And yeah, I break them down, tell you all the little social and political commentary within, and tell you how they tie into things that happened before and yesteryear and today, and try and make it all make sense. All that good stuff. And of course, on twitch.tv/Blur Without Fear, I play video games and all that good stuff. So yeah, and you can find me on the internet everywhere. It's Blur Without Fear, except for Twitter, Blurred minus Fear. But there you go.
Excellent. Thank you, sir, and do enjoy that new PS5 of yours. Let's go around the top. Beth, where can the people find you out on the internet?
Yes, my name is Beth B. Rad. Everywhere you go, you can find that. But I want to shout out, I have a podcast, a D&D podcast called D&D&D, and we just started our 4th season. So if you want to jump on board now, you can. And you'll get like we're chasing pumpkins right now.
New season is great to jump on podcast chat. Just do it. Go do the thing. It's very good timing. Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much, Beth. I appreciate that. And Stella, where can people find you on the internet?
It is Parallax Stella everywhere except for Instagram, which is the real Parallax Stella. I stream on Twitch like every day except for Tuesdays and Sundays and Thursdays because I'm here. Yeah, I play a lot of FPSs. I would like to get an Among Us day for all of us here. I think that'd be really fun.
Yes.
I'd like to murder you too. Let's do it.
Yeah. I want to stab you through a cabinet. What?
Totally didn't see your vent. Totally didn't see it.
Yeah. I guess my mod wants to say that I work at IGN, so I guess there's that.
You do, so that's probably accurate. Yes, thank you very much, Stella. I appreciate that. Our lovely DM, Simply Jackson, where can people find you on the internet?
Hi, Simply Jackson, Simply_Jackson. You can find me on Twitter, just being a goof, and on Twitch, doing other goofy things throughout the week. And here on Thursdays, DMing this show. And that's about it. Just having a good time. Let's go.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And that will do it for us. That is DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 3. We're going to do a little short Patreon post show. If you guys are interested in those kinds of things, you can head on over to patreon.com/DieFall. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on there if you want to play D&D, where I DM your stuff too. That's a tier on that. Go look. Just do. Just do the thing.
Ooh, wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Hi, I'm a professional DM for D&D. That's technically my primary source of income right now, which is a wild thing to say. But yeah, if you want to play D&D,
cool.
go do the...
I may hire you.
Do the thing, please do. That's gonna be it for us. We're gonna do a recorded thing, and love you guys. Chat, thanks for being here after a week off, and we will see you next Thursday. Goodbye.